Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SaskTel, Viterra, White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, CurlSask, SaskTel Max TV, and Asham Curling Supplies.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome once again to CurlSask.ca's live coverage of the 2019 SaskTel Tankard. We are live at the Whitewood Community Center. My name is Sean Joyce. I'm here with Susan Lang and Kim Hudson.
Hello. Welcome, curling fans.
And I'm not sure if the old saying about it's always darkest before the dawn, that may not be true, but I can tell you one thing, it's always coldest before the morning draw at the Tankard. Minus 34 here this morning in Whitewood, but we've got some hot action on the ice. We've got a B final. One of these teams going on to play in the Page playoff tonight. Matt Dunstone facing off against K.Hartung. Winner moves directly into the A-B game tonight. Loser drops to have another chance in the C event. And this is the last draw where there will be 4 games on tap. We'll keep an eye on all of them for you. On sheet 1, we have Brady Kendall facing off against Dustin, not Kevin Kaltoff. Our feature game is on sheet 2. The other 2 C event games on sheet 3. We have Josh Height facing off against Ryan Dice. And sheet 4, it's Rylan Kleider against Lloyd Fell. And those C event teams will all move into a qualifying, the winners move into a qualifying game this afternoon. The teams in our feature sheet just about set to get underway. And before they do that, let's meet the teams in this B final.
Hi, I'm K.Hartung, skip of team K.Hartung. Our third is Tyler Hartung, second Jaden Schwaga, lead Mark Larson, and we curl out of the Nutana Curling Club in Saskatoon.
Hi, I'm Matt Dunstone, skip of Team Dunstone. Our third is Braden Muscowie, second Caitlin Schneider, lead Dustin Kidby, and we curl out of the Highland Curling Club in Regina.
They did have a draw to the button before the contest started. There is the A event bracket. Kirk Myers waiting to find out who he will play tonight. It's the winner of this game will move on to play in the A-B Page playoff game at 7 o'clock tonight. You can see that game live here on CurlSask.ca. It'll also be available on SaskTel Max.
So it's really interesting. The teams all seed themselves, 16 teams, and they all put in their votes prior to the competition so they know where they're going to land in the draw here. Both these teams came in. Dunstone was the number 1 seed and K.Hartung was the number 2 seed, but both of them found the B event very early. So they've been both fighting and clawing their way through 3 games in the B, hoping to come out in this B final, but one of them's going to drop down to the C. Just shows you how stiff the competition has been, where our top 2 seeds met some ferocious competition and, you know, sort of unexpectedly having to fight their way through a longer way to this Page game.
Times I threw it in practice, so too, that I think it's it doesn't have a lot to it. I agree.
Both teams have been curling very well. It's not like that they had bad games where they lost their games. They just met up some teams that curled terrifically well against them.
Sometimes early in a competition too, when they're still figuring out stones and ice, that's the sort of thing that happens in the first or second draw too. Now that they've got probably a pretty good handle on the ice and the stones and everything else, things change a little bit.
Well, we don't exactly have a defending champion in this event either, and you wonder, as you were talking there, Susan, about the fact that the teams seeded themselves. They knew these teams were right at the top of the seeding, so all the teams put them there. So that's kind of that target on your back. We always talk about the defending champion have the target on their back. When there isn't one, maybe it's those top seeds, and teams get up to play against these teams.
Absolutely. And Kirk Myers coming through the A was the third-ranked team, so I mean it was all very tight amongst the top 4 teams. Josh Height, of course, rounding out the 4th seed. And the 2 games he dropped were to Kirk Myers and to Matt Dunstone.
Well, you certainly do have defending champion players, just not a defending champion team. I always find it interesting when former teammates all play against each other.
Same way. This is the rock that we thought was a little slow. So.
Yep. Line's real good. Yep. T. Low. No, not quite.
Top 4.
Top 4. Yep. Yeah. All the way to it. Really hard.
Gotta go line. Go.
Really gotta go.
Well, first draw of the morning.
Good shot.
A lot of times the ice can be a little quicker than what you see later on, but.
Well, from the games that we've been watching, Dustin Kidby, lead 4, Matt Dunstone has been playing extraordinarily well and been setting up just about every end of the games that we've been keeping track of, and that's just such a powerful weapon when your lead is giving you a setup every end.
Hard. Hard. Whoa. Roll it off.
Looking for the run back there, but ends up simply peeling that center guard.
Yeah, it did. 2/3.
I think we're 15 there, Deuce?
Pretty much 15.
All right, Cap.
Yeah, so last year's defending team certainly got spread out. Steve Laycock is in BC playing with Jim Cotter. He's off to the Briar. Colton Flash, the second on previous years, not the defending, but multi-time provincial winner. He's in Alberta trying to fight out there with Kevin Cooey.
Line's good.
Kirk Myers split off, formed his own team. He's defending.
Kirk and Dallin.
Let's try and chase that.
And what is actually happening in Alberta, their playoffs right now? Anybody so busy trying to keep my head above water and what's happening here? I don't know.
I thought it was a little further than that. That's still not right.
Go this way.
I haven't taken a look at any of the other provinces yet.
No, me either.
Perfectly guarding our lines.
I know a number of them are taking place at the same time here this week. There's a couple of them ran at the same time as our Scotties. I believe Ontario is already declared.
Yeah, McDonald.
You give us the same way.
But I believe Alberta and Manitoba are on now.
Same throw.
And you're right, BC is already declared. That's Cotter.
Jim Cotter is declared. That was at the same time as we were in Humboldt for the Scotties too, I believe.
Line's good.
So Captain Schneider looking to replace this guard.
Line's good. Easy.
Line's good. Oh, you're gonna have to finish
Catlin was out of province last year. He was with Jim Cotter, so it's just quite the merry-go-round trying to keep track of these teams. And as they always say, that pre-Olympic, when you've got that off year to figure out a team, certainly see the jumble going on as you're trying to find your 4-year match.
Right in the nose is good. It's really straight.
Yep. Whoa. Yeah.
Great shot.
One more time.
Nice shot by Tyler there.
Makes the run, kills both Reds.
Just talk. Okay.
That's true.
Does leave the one guard up there. Not quite covering the Yellowstone. Might be edge to edge. Certainly with the curl we've seen on this ice, room for Braden Muscowie to come tight by that guard with quiet weight and get the roll underneath.
Another curler that's come back to Saskatchewan. Of course, he'd been in Manitoba for the last 3 years with the Reed Carruthers team.
Attaboy.
Yes, shot.
Beauty. That's a nice finish there.
Very nice roll under there by Braden.
He's so good on those soft weight shots. Just that perfect weight to get that roll there. He has very nice touch and always has in his curling game.
Tyler Hartung here with the second one. This is a relatively simple shot. He's only got to raise it back and take out one. And not able to make contact with the red stone.
All right. Okay.
That must have been too easy for him.
10 maybe? I feel like it's going to come down a decent amount. Like,
I don't even think we want to go under that.
Okay.
like I think you give us a 14.
Like 4
hog to
flat.
hog.
Yeah.
So splitting the
Back
Like
rings,
14's
trying
not
to
good
hold
for
their
the
team
rings,
now.
you think?
No, that'd be back out.
I think,
So like a 4 to 405 then.
yeah, nice little ad.
Like it.
Weight's good.
I got really heavy.
Weight's good.
This is your spot. Stack house.
It's pretty good.
Line's good. Needs to stop.
Yeah, we got to slow down here. Sit, baby, sit. Grind. Good shot, Mosk. Attaboy. A little bit, dude.
Yep, go ahead.
Attaboy, Mosk. Good guess.
Yeah, beauty. It's a flat.
I was pretty sure like that would be fine.
I liked
just,
it, but I was like, oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Well, the difference if it stays in the fourth
Yeah,
line forever.
and I threw it pretty positive, so I
Yeah,
ran down the
good
sheet
shot.
for a while. Nice, good judge.
Shot.
Gary.
It's just crispy
I
everywhere.
threw what I wanted. I was just,
I got 13.9 on it.
yeah, we're trying for 14.
It's just a little crispy everywhere for sure. Like even your hit
So now
curl.
it's probably 14.
Amazing the amount of thinking that goes into what looks like a a routine wide open draw, but we have heard that there are a couple of different tracks out there, and curlers have been fooled a few times this week as we've watched.
Weight's good.
Clean. Yep. Real hard.
Hard to hit it.
Hard for anything.
That
Doesn't
kind of looked
sound
like
good.
Cody got that going a little bit. And
Well, he gets a thin little piece, not enough to remove it from play. Does perhaps leave himself a double for the last one.
Key on this one,
But
okay?
that would be just to hold Matt Dunstone to 2.
Yeah. Rather give him that.
Yeah. Take same ice as
Yeah.
I took. I think you can think 14-5 almost.
Okay.
I think 14-5's close now.
Okay.
You know,
Mine
Are we
was
taking the same
Dunstone
line,
is
Moss?
14-9.
the import
Okay,
player on this
14
team is
I
coming out of
think he's
Manitoba, and
right
I'm
on
not
the
sure
team,
where in
really good.
Manitoba he is. I know.
Gets us separation from all of
You
them.
bet.
Yeah.
I think he's living in BC,
Oh, is he living in BC now?
working in BC.
Yeah, we expect it, but I think it'll be
But originally from Manitoba.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
not
a
sure where, but I
13-9, but like,
thought it was
you kind
interesting
of got
there.
it running nice, Maddie.
Yeah.
So
He's
stay in the good
using
stuff
the
for a
word
while.
crispy,
Yeah.
which was Jeff Hartung's word. He's a
14.
Langenberg.
Yeah.
There must be a little pocket there where crispy is a curling term.
Yeah, 4 feet, 3 feet.
Top tee, boys.
You bet.
We'll have to find out if Matt's from somewhere right near the
Close
border
to the
there.
border.
Yeah.
T-line, boys.
I
So we'll
felt
see how much
Pretty
this
good.
has
T-line.
become
Pretty
less
good.
crispy
Clean it.
with the second rock down
Same
this
line.
right,
path.
that's what I was
I
going to
think we're
say
a
when
little
Braden was 13-9, and now they're thinking 14 and a
Heads
half,
down
but
and
this is
go
going to
if
be
you
the
want.
third or
Okay,
fourth rock
clean
in this
then.
path
Right on the
here
tee,
now,
boys.
too, and
Right
it
on the
does
tee.
keen up pretty quickly.
Think you can go
Hard,
all
you
you
gotta
want.
go.
All you want. Yep.
Hard, don't leave it.
Hard, take away this top double, Cat. Keep going. Really good spot.
Good shot, buddy.
Great sweep, guys.
Really nice.
Nice spot, Matty.
Thanks.
Well, we'll see if Cody can regroup from that early mistake.
Needs a double here to hold Matt Dunstone to a shot for 2. And these more or less straight back doubles, on screen they look easy. They probably are actually the harder ones to play.
Well, they're the harder ones to call, for sure.
A lot of distance between these two stones as well. And drives it by that stone at the back.
A
So
little tight on that throw also, so a couple of shaky throws for Cody to get started
Over
here.
1-2. Okay.
Matt Dunstone already sitting 2, just going to play the
Just let us
same
know
draw
if
he
it's on
just
the
threw.
Same line
Same
early,
draw,
'cause
dude.
quite a big difference in weight.
What's that?
It was the exact same.
Yeah.
Same throw, buddy.
Yeah, you bet.
Final stone here for Matt Dunstone in the opening end. A chance to pick up 3. Just needs a little better than full 12 foot.
All there. T-line.
Similar way.
Line's good. Clean it. Running a bit on you.
He looked just a little firmer on that release, but they don't look
Should be fine, but
too worried.
Looks okay, but I wouldn't
good
touch
shot.
it.
Attaboy. Good start,
Nice,
boys.
Good
Gives
start.
the sweepers a rest, puts it on the tee line by himself, does pick up his 3 points, and
Good
Cody
shot,
Hartung
boys.
will have last rock when we come back for the second.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
As we mentioned off the start, we do have 4 games on tap this morning for the final time in this year's event. We will keep you up to date on all of the scores. Susan
As we
Kim.
can see, the Dustin Keltoff team opened up against Brady Kendall with their single point, and Keltoff takes 1-0 lead in the second end. Open end here, and Blank and Ryan Dice will keep the hammer for the second at 0-0.
And over here on sheet 4 of the C event game, we've got our oldest skip against our youngest skip out here. And the young guys, Rylan Kleider, has started off with a big 2 points, so 2-0 Kleider over Fell.
Well, a rough start to this game for Cody Hartung, giving up 3 in the first end. Didn't throw his 2 stones perhaps quite as well as he would have liked, but we've noted this all week long, and even go back to Thursday. In the 3 draws that we had Thursday, we had teams that were up by 6-0, 3-0, and 4-0 after 2 ends of play. All 3 of those teams lost in extra ends, and one of the teams that mounted the comeback that day was Cody Hartung's team. We had a couple of skips talk to us as well during the 5th end break and talk about just how hard it is when you get up early to defend for that long with the 5 rock free guard zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Often.
Good news, bad news. Bad news is you gave up 3. Good news is you got 9 ends to
Too much weight right now.
Where are we tapping it
get
to?
it back.
Back 8.
To back 4.
Get close weight.
Wait, back 8
line,
tapping
it's
to
just
back
gotta
4.
stop.
Yeah. Just needs to sit a bit.
It's pretty close. Sit. Good shot.
There we go.
That's why I found it interesting when we had Rylan Kleider on yesterday. They had a game where they got up and they
4-10 and an 85
decided to keep the offense on, and he even
That's good, though.
mentioned that in the
Yeah,
post
he
game.
Good.
They just decided to just keep going with the offense, and that might be the way to do it in this rule. It's so hard to defend, and we did see the comebacks earlier in the week. It might be a case of you start to go into defensive mode too early in the game, and it's too hard to defend. Eventually that team's going to come back, and now you've been playing defense and you just can't switch gears back
That's
to
right.
offense as easily.
Okay. Pretty good. Good shot.
Yeah, sometimes your best defense is
I think
just
we're
more
making a good
offense.
guard on it.
Yeah, and maybe
On
make a
this one?
decision that we're not
Yeah.
going to switch gears to full
If he wants
defense
to go in
until
and freeze, let him
much
whatever,
later.
7, 8.
Yeah.
You probably got a
2/3.
firm game plan for that we don't go to full defensive mode until that
Yeah.
Well, and here's
that
a
threshold.
perfect example of it. 2 corner guards up. Matt's already up 3-0 and throwing the center guard on. He's got 2 nice rocks there on the center line.
2/3 flat.
Prior to the 5 rock rule, you would never have called that shot in this situation.
High deuce.
Hard deuce.
High deuce. Not quite half. Okay, off then.
Line's good, line's good. Deuce clean it though, Deuce clean it.
Yep. Hard.
No,
Hard, you gotta get the line, hard.
Whoa.
Yeah, good. Good shot.
Nice spot. Perfect.
Shot, Cat.
Great if he freezes, we just come in and we got 2 seconds.
D-line, I think, Jay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good shot, Cat.
Thanks.
Oh, 1. I think we're 7. 7.
Yep. 5
7.
5 line. 5 line. 5 line. Whoa, on the top. Whoa. Sit red.
Okay.
Not bad. Can I make that hack? Tough.
Good weight.
Why'd that feel like that?
Try and get to the inside.
Weight is golden.
Yeah, your weight's good.
Edge on edge. I can with good back line.
So as I said, edge to edge. They'd like to get under here.
Just throw back line.
Just half.
Throw us kind of just through and we'll sweep it to the hacks. Aim for back line even. Man, weight was deep. Like the ice.
Yeah, your weight was real good.
Key here for Catlin Schneider to get ever so
Oh,
slightly across the face to drive it by that stone in the forefoot.
Really close.
Whoa!
Weight's good.
Clean!
Whoa! Mosky! Mosky, go! You gotta go! Come on, go!
Hard, Moss.
Hard, Matty!
Go.
Hard, Matty!
Go.
Go,
Great
Rio!
shot. Ready.
Gets a little kiss off that stone at the back forefoot, but does
Great
put
shot,
it through
Cat.
the back.
Good sweep.
Control. Yeah. Okay.
Certainly
Is
made
Matt
that work.
Dunstone sitting 3.
Great throw.
Good shot.
Well, it just shows you the power of having really good sweepers. That was Catlin threw really nice weight, which was key to that.
Weight's
But the best teams out here are certainly the ones that have the best sweeping combo. And I think that was a pretty good example right there.
Shot.
Good.
Very nice
Real
shot.
nice.
Nose.
Little roll.
Pretty good.
Flip side.
If I flop in a little, it doesn't hurt
Roll it
either.
under.
Just a little roll, yeah.
It's good for now, eh? Yeah,
Just
good
goes
shot.
to show you don't have to throw them 100 miles an hour to make the double.
Yeah, exactly. You just got to hit them right.
Yeah. Takes a little pressure off the K.Hartung team right now. Still have a few rocks to worry about, but they'll be patient.
Yes!
Try to use those corner guards when they get a chance.
Great sweep, boys.
Really good.
Again, great sweeping.
Fourth one, eh?
Well, might be able to make the double and get behind the corner. K.Hartung looking at just drawing around all 3 of those reds.
I don't know if it's even there, is it?
I know it's that corner guard.
Oh, it is.
All right.
Oh, 2. I think we're there right now. Stay with
close.
it. Back 4.
I don't mind.
That's what you want.
Whoa,
T.
Whoa.
T-line, back 4.
Go,
T-line
Mark.
back
Go,
4.
Mark. Go, Mark. Curl.
T-line back 4.
Gotta go. We gotta get this buried. Really gotta go. Go, Mark. Go.
They looked a little reluctant to sweep it. I think they thought it was a little heavier than what it was.
Good throw, Ty. Just pick
Yeah,
it.
as it turns
Yeah.
out,
That or just make this.
could have taken that back further
Not really
to
helping
bury.
us much.
Can we get to nose?
Not much. And I think
just
that
he's
was
not
the
gonna
reluctance of
roll
Mark.
off it, is he?
To go
Mark
behind the
Larson, he
tee.
didn't want to go just behind the tee. You'd see
He's probably throwing
Matt
the same
Dunstone
shot.
play a
If we pick it.
freeze.
Super easy.
No.
I'm fine with just
But
picking
then
it.
we're-
Okay. And we're following them, right?
You bet. Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Especially with one more rock down that path now.
I'll say really good guess by Tyler on that draw weight.
Clean.
Said
Come
first
on.
time on
Clean.
that path.
Shot.
Shot, Mosk.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Great toss.
Shoot, Moss.
just played to peel it out, and that's what they get.
Yeah, I want to give you the
They
same.
knew
If
that,
we can be- we want to be back 4 if we have to be. Right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you got a nice pick. He was
Is
going
that
back, but
the same or what? That looks like more.
It's the same.
Oh, was I wide or what?
This is good, Ty.
Well, not if it's the same.
Gotta love brothers. I was going to say Tyler's been very impressive this week too. Plays very well and just quietly goes about getting the job done.
Top four right now.
Looks a little tight.
Like to go.
Better.
Like to go. Like to go.
I was saying Dunstone knew that K.Hartung was going to try this draw again, but it's not an easy shot.
Hard. All the way
Yeah,
back,
no, to Barry, you think you might have to be behind the tee line, and then they just follow him down.
Go!
Going to be behind the tee line. You might have liked to be a little deeper than that as well. You get the freeze on that, and it's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, if you like it. If you're feeling it, go for it.
I think this for now, I'll see what I can see from the other end.
Sure.
She doesn't really have a way in right now. How's that?
I had you an inch more and draw the button, but it might be. That's where I had you.
I think this is going to be close. She didn't really sweep it a ton for line.
I think you can give us the exact same draw the button.
I think you're
What'd you get
throwing
on
a
that?
15.
Yeah, draw the button's good.
You like freezing it, or do you want to pick it?
Ours will be 14.75, closer to 15, hey?
What's that? 14.8 on there. 14.8?
Okay, we'll throw red.
I think draw the button's really good,
You guys
right?
like this, or do you want to pick the back
No,
one?
I like this.
Okay.
Let's make a great freeze.
Yeah, this is a steal here for me.
Same way
Yeah.
to draw the button.
Not sure why they would even
We just
want
gotta
to
be
try
patient
throwing
with
yellow
the
right
line.
now when red's up by 3.
Okay, I'll lay it up in the good stuff.
You bet.
Same draw to the button throw, boys.
Okay.
I could see the K.Hartung team trying to switch colors right now, but
Riddler. Hard line. Line only. Hard line. Hard. Heads down and go. Hard. Gotta go.
well, this is certainly curling a lot earlier than K.Hartung's stones did.
Yeah, different line for sure.
Hard.
Gotta roll it way off. Gotta go,
Not going to get by the red stone at the top of the 12.
You try to double it and sit right there is golden.
Is that
Okay?
double? Yeah.
Yeah, double and sit right there is golden.
Yeah,
Still
sits right
leave
behind the
last,
center.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what else
You got no
to do.
gap there or nothing, eh?
Well, you can just slash that one in and then we drop
Shouldn't
it too,
line
right?
that up. Like, you're
Yeah, if you're there,
gets them
that
to
should
one.
go over the top.
I think we got to go in turn, Mark.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
go straight. I think I like middle.
In
You go
turn.
straight.
I agree. Just has to curl an inch.
Like, thinner the better, isn't it? Like, thin half? Hey? What's
I don't
that?
know, but
Is the thinner the better? Can you roll in a bit? Yeah. Like thin half or what?
you think it's gonna curl 3 inches or what?
Well, I'm not throwing big.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if he throws big weight and starts
like
rattling
burn.
rocks around, he might just get down or
Get in there.
leave his shooter too deep. They are trying to stay up at the top of the rings here.
Just thinking about that as they're talking about it, though. If he could rattle back a little bit, they know that Matt Dunstone's going to play the short little run. If you could rattle back a little bit, you put
This
some
one's
separation
curling up way
between
more
those
than
two.
what they expected.
All over the front.
Yikes.
Yeah.
K.Hartung struggling with his release early in this game.
Around with it, I don't think.
You can make it pretty good,
Yeah, you
though.
might get an inch of curl just down the center here.
Yeah.
I threw
Just
one.
affirm.
Yeah, just get through the hole.
Yeah, that's pretty unsettling. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Are we trying to roll it, Maddie?
Firm.
Which are we rolling?
Just roll it somewhere.
Yeah.
She's got a real tough way in right now, too.
Yeah. I do think you'll see just a slight bit of curl.
Yeah, I think
That's my guess. So, okay, buddy. Make it good.
Very good, buddy.
Matt Dunstone with his final stone here in the second end, already leading by 3. If he can make the port, kill shot stone, he'd be sitting 4.
Little roll, little roll.
No roll.
Good. Good shot.
Gets a big roll, but
Well, the thing is, That's a real easy way in here, I guess, unless he plays the
Cody's
same
probably
double.
got to try that same double. There's no easy draw available.
Yeah, that's the point.
Maybe a little more.
Okay.
A little better.
Taking the same turn, too.
They're both, I think, maybe. Definitely rounding the shit out of it, but probably no different than he's been doing all week. Yeah, seriously.
Not a lot of chatter here in the
Well, there's not much to be said here.
You don't got the, let's make this, boys. Kay, you got this.
Same weight.
So K.Hartung with his final stone here in the second end. Leads the double to get on the board. Well, makes the one go away and nudges the other one just far enough. Will pick up his single point, and he's on the board. Matt Dunstone will have last rock and a 3-1 lead when we come back.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Dream big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
Well, 3 other games here on this Saturday morning. All C event games, all hoping to move into a qualifier this afternoon. Let's get you up to date on all of those scores as well.
Well, Brady Kendall faced 2 Kaltoff Stones in the second end, made a nice quiet hit and stick to score a single point. We are tied 1-1. Kaltoff gets the hammer back. Josh Height made a really nice draw around a corner guard to take away a possible 2 or 3 ender from the Dice team. That forced Ryan to draw the piece of the forefoot here for his single point. No mistake. Dice goes up 1-0.
Over here on sheet 4, the Young Guns, the Kleider team, had a nice steal of 1 in the second end against Lloydfell. And we have the highlight of that one as well.
Lloydfell actually playing a little bit aggressively there. Could have played just towards the middle.
Draw for his 1, yeah.
Yeah, ended up playing towards the corner, and it's a steal.
Yeah. Make that score 3-0 for Kleider over Fell.
Weight's good.
Cats rock.
Top 4.
Cats rock.
Yeah, I think you can keep a broom on it.
14-9. Yeah, probably give it a few. Yep. Yep.
Pull 8.
Hard.
Keep going.
Great spot,
Shot, Deuce.
Now we see the double center guards about to come here from the Hartung team.
Shot, Deuce.
Again, perfect stone by Mr. Kidby there. He's made a ton of those this week.
Not much more, eh?
No. Don't need a whole bunch more.
Line's good. Like the
I'm not
line.
sure if I'm supposed to be calling him
Weight's
Dustin or Deuce. Just call him Mr. Kidby.
Line's real nice.
I don't think I've heard anybody refer to him as Dustin out here.
Nope, only
Susan.
us.
Yeah, Susan.
And his mom.
And his mom.
Which side's better? We played this side.
This one.
Shot.
Hey, Deuce, 14-5 the tee here.
Yep. Try and put her back 8 or so. Throw us for T, Deuce. We'll sweep the rest up. What we got going?
Back
I
team.
agree. Yep, and it's curling early. Yep, gotta go.
Just head down and go.
We gotta go.
Need you, buddy.
This is the spot if you're high, guys.
We can go.
Right here's the spot if you're high.
Go for
Take
there.
Keep her going. Just don't want to
Good deuce.
Good shot.
Another good one.
Well, Dustin doesn't call a lot of attention to himself. You'll notice when they're having team conferences for strategy and everything, Dustin usually just stays back at the far end. You know, as a result, he's sort of not noticed as much in the sense that I think it leaves him as one of the most underrated leads that we've got out on the circuit. He's just quietly goes about and does his business. And very quiet, sort of ferocious competitiveness that he brings to the team.
Hard tie. Line's good. Line's good. Line's really good. Hard. 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 Keep going. Hard. Okay.
Jaden Schwaga looking to come down and freeze on the face of that red stone. Comes up a little short, but does
Hey, Kat, take your time. Throw
get a
good.
bite of the 12-foot.
I think this will be right for your thrower, buddy.
Yeah.
And
Straight
Just a little
peel.
less, Maddie.
5 stones have come to rest, so the peeling can begin.
Clean.
Easy.
Shot.
Drawing everything back forward. We double peels. Right? Wanna go one more up there or not? One more?
Yeah, deciding it's a little early to go around. They're just going to double peel, so another guard.
Jaden's actually been Jaden Schwager, just throwing the rock right here, has been a long-time teammate
Line's
on
good.
and off
Easy,
with the
easy.
Hartungs.
Easy.
Grew up in
Both
Roxton,
sides.
Saskatchewan, just sort of close
good.
by to the Langenberg area where the Hartungs are all from. So they've all done some junior curling and some men's
I
curling
can curl a
together.
little bit.
Rejoined the team this year.
Yep.
That's all very close to Newdorf.
There we go.
Yeah.
Amazing the great curlers that have come out of that area.
Everything's close to Newdorf.
Think just single peel still.
Yeah,
Yeah, we only want the one. The other one's helping us a bit.
I agree. What's good? Half?
Yeah, half's good.
That's good.
Yes, we noticed on the drive here on Tuesday that Kim gives all her directions as to how they are from Newdorf.
And we saw the Newdorf sign
dude,
off the
gotta
number
go,
one
gotta
highway.
Gotta go. Good straight.
Beauty.
Good
Even
shot.
better.
So much better.
Second. Shot, Cat. Didn't even know it either.
Got 3 yellows moving, 2 of them out of
Great
play.
shot.
Makes the draw easier.
That's awesome.
Almost fell.
Don't mind that.
Jeez.
You go one more.
Well, I don't think
Do we
so.
go this aggressive or what?
I was kind of thinking if we ever hit the open one and try and roll in.
Yeah, I like that for now. We don't need to be too
How
aggressive.
big's hitting and rolling for now?
That's what he just showed. Can't hear you. Biggs did. He just did that.
Okay. Normal then?
Just going to hit and roll. Guess they're saying they don't need to be quite that aggressive. It's only the
it's
third
only
end.
the third end.
Yeah.
You don't want to be risking another 3.
Exactly.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
Yep.
Close.
Whoa.
Whoa. off.
No.
Nose.
Not an
nose
inch.
is fine for now.
I gotta get there first. Okay.
Good. Good.
Makes the hit, does not get the roll they were looking
Just
for, but
easy.
will be a
well
rock
done.
that Matt Dunstone has to make
Hey,
a play
buddy.
on.
You're on the beak.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
mistake.
Solid
the
board.
Dunstone team will
Like,
be happy
probably
to
get
just
normal and
replace
it
and
ran
stay
fairly
out there.
You'll get just a hair more.
Like that?
Yeah, I think that's just
Max, if anything, but
I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's good.
Easy. Whoa.
easy. Clean.
Clean. Whoa. Solid
Clean.
easy.
No.
Right off.
Come on, baby.
Clean.
No. Clean.
Good shot.
Shot, Gino.
Attaboy.
Attaboy.
Really nice.
Makes the hit, stays right there.
Same
Great
way.
shot.
Cody tightens up the broom a little bit, and he'll try for that roll in behind cover again.
Maybe a hair big.
Close.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No. No, it's nose, Jay. Okay. Fine.
Okay. One more nose for you.
You gotta go hard for it.
Even if you roll far?
Yeah.
I'm not thinking they have to play for the roll.
Solid
And you heard
board.
talk about one more nose. One more nose, and it would be high enough to play the double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Board. Firm board.
Right off. Solid board. Yep. Well. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
That sounded like
Good
a
shot.
plan B. Yep, he was trying to roll it
Good throw.
to what was left of the corner, and that's about as good as you could do that.
Really good.
I know.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Still hanging on to a piece of the 12-foot.
Well, the key to that shot too was the board weight
Why
that
don't we just draw?
Braden did, that he threw.
if that's any
If he'd
good,
thrown
though, I
any
guess.
more weight, he's got the rollout. But
It's
great
way too
control
late,
there.
Jay. We're giving him two.
I don't know what else to do. Or do you try
He's
and
not
stick
even gonna
that?
look at our rock.
I'll give you here with like control.
Unless we
We'll
roll
try and roll
perfect.
under it.
He's not even gonna look at it.
I thought they'd look a little harder at what Mark was talking about,
Or just think it'd be easier.
try to stick the run back.
Play it, Cody wants.
Yeah, this is almost conceding too.
Well, it's still there to make the roll underneath. Well,
Pretty
Your
thin.
normals weren't doing lots here.
No, I just slightly tweaked my second one. No, I
Yeah.
think they curled up a couple inches at the end. That's it.
I think that's okay.
I think they haven't hit one on the inside yet, and this is more ice than he gave Tyler.
Almost normal.
Perhaps a little more curl out here in the wings.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Sounding pretty close.
Yep.
Go hard. Well, we know it's gonna finish, boys.
Makes the hit. This
Nothing
one's
else
going to
is
roll too
finished,
far. That actually looks to have gone through the back. Does it spin back? No.
I think not, right? So as long as we're in here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Half in the 8, right?
We can't give him 50.
It's half in the 8.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it'd be nice to be in the 8, so if he nuts that, we're out counting. But
I think he's probably out-turn drawing. It's my guess.
Okay.
So full 8, full back 8.
yeah,
Okay.
air on deeper than lighter, right?
Okay. Matty, did you get a time on deuces that he threw here?
Yeah, I don't remember it though.
Okay. Well, I think it's right around 14.5 is what you're looking for.
I think similar to what I've been giving you.
Yeah, just
For the wing here.
Have to make sure they're back far enough that a
Just
roll
get it running a
wouldn't
bit for us.
give K.Hartung shot rock. I thought they might actually look at drawing the other way. That stone that just left the rings at the back, you could come right down to it. K.Hartung makes a play on it, you're going to have an open draw for 2. If he doesn't make a play on it, you might still have a shot for 3. This one you have to be a little careful. You got to be deep enough that he doesn't have that roll. How often do you see it? The team trying to get that roll all in, they just can't quite get the roll, and you give them one too many chances, and they pop it right in behind.
Well, they're very familiar with this track. This is how they played a lot of draws in the
Yeah.
first end, right
Yeah,
down
true.
this exact same
Right
spot.
to my broom's the
Maybe
spot.
play on the spot he knows.
Really close.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy, that's good.
Great shot.
Perfect spot.
Really good, Matty.
Perfect. Yeah. Great sweep, guys.
Great job by the brush to judge that as well.
Perfect spot. man.
Deep enough that I don't know if K.Hartung
Yes, it was.
makes the
Not as
roll
good
if
as
he'll
you
be
know.
shot
A little
rock.
softer.
Can't risk giving up another 3 though, so he's going to have to make a play on it.
Gonna bring up the weight to normal this time.
Okay.
A little bit of a flatter roll.
Still gonna come up a few inches at the end.
Okay. Yeah, that one came up quite a bit more than yours did.
Little, yeah.
Solid normal. Clean.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
This one's sounding pretty close.
Makes the hit, but he will roll past the guard and too far to be shot rock.
Yeah, we've seen this in a few times.
Yeah. We've seen 4 there.
Mark through it.
Yeah. I don't have a clue that it's gonna.
I don't think speed's any different.
I don't think
I think
so.
you're just 14.5 still.
Yeah.
So drawn to the bigger
I think
part
we're
of the
shading
rings
speed,
here.
14.5-ish. That was 14.5.
What are we thinking over here?
Shouldn't be too bad.
Like you
Mark.
need to give us a little more. Swept that one pretty good.
Well, that was back 8.
I think we need a little more. Do you guys agree?
Than that one?
Than that one. Than the one he just threw.
I think the exact same would be
3
good.
feet more? Okay. No less, because we swept that one
That was
pretty good.
back 8.
Yeah, we swept that
same
most of the way.
Okay.
Just get it running out there. The sign curls a bit. Hey, buddy.
I think Catlin Schneider thinks like me. We had to sweep that one. Throw this one harder.
Good on T, boys.
Yeah.
Game very deliberate, you know, no rushing down to the hat to play this. Like it's, you know, really good team discipline here to talk through exactly what they want to
Pretty
do.
good.
You got it running.
Might need the back.
You don't have it clean. It looks okay, no?
It's curling.
Pretty good.
We don't have the back.
Okay, we're
clean,
we're,
clean.
we're,
Yes,
we're,
yes, yes, yes.
we're good.
Kicking. You gotta go. Gotta go. Clean, clean, clean.
Oh, well, Maddie.
Well, that one became urgent in a hurry when it started to curl just outside the hog line, but does come to rest. Full 8 foot, picks up his 2 points. He'll take a 5-1 lead into the 4th.
Yeah, just dove in there.
Asham Curling Supply.
Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
That's your best delivery of the day.
The internet's constantly expanding, but you can keep up with unlimited internet. So whatever you like to watch, stream, upload, and share, do it all with unlimited internet from SaskTel. Dream big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
Well, we'll keep you up to date as well on the C event games. All of these teams looking to get into the playoffs. Susan, Kim, you've got some updates for us.
Brady Kendall made a tidy little hit and roll on his last one to force this draw for one. Dustin Keltoff comes into the 8 foot here to pick up the point. Behind Sean Meacham is a red rock that prevented the blank. So it just clipped in off that corner for the 1 point. 2-1, Keltoff playing the 4th.
The winners of these C games will move into playoff or sudden death matchups this afternoon to get into the playoffs.
I missed what Josh Height had to face on his last one, but he did give up a steal of 1 point to the Dice team. So it's 2-0 Ryan Dice. Josh Height, hammer in the 4th end.
Skip stones to come there.
And Lloyd Fell got on the board here with a single point in the 3rd end. So Kleider 3-1 over Fell, and Rylan Kleider has hammer back.
All right, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep going.
Copy.
Well, for K.Hartung, the struggles continue here this morning. And he's going to have to turn things around quickly. He's got to start this comeback. He'd like to get a deuce. Either this end or maybe blank this, get the deuce in the next end. You want something positive going into that 5th end break.
Just for
Yeah,
line.
I sure do.
Wait's good. Sit. Sit.
Good spot, Deuce.
Really good, Deuce. Atta boy.
Nice.
Well, even looking down the road too, the loser of this game is not eliminated. You drop 2 back in the C event. So even if you can finish this game strong, it sets you up for that 2 o'clock game because you don't have a lot of time to recoup and recover from nasty start this morning.
Yeah, carry the momentum into the next.
Or find it first and then have something to carry.
It's heavy.
Psychologically, that can be tough. The four teams that we're playing this afternoon, 3 of them are coming off wins, and then there's the loser of this game.
That's always a challenge when you're in that B final.
It's like you've been giving us.
You know, you're still alive, but as you say, everybody else has W's, and we've got the L.
Line's good.
2/3. Line's good.
I think we got a ton of room.
Little room.
Moski's tight. Moski's tight.
Yeah, Moski's. Line's fine.
Line's pretty good.
Split
Still
center.
Mosky though.
Right on the Sask tell. Yeah, you got to go a bit,
We're on
Moss.
Sask tell.
Okay, well.
Yep. Hard,
Good,
hard.
good. Shot.
Nice spot.
Yeah.
And noses?
Nose is good, Jay.
And the Dunstone foursome seems determined not to let Cody have anything easy.
Stick somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, I got
They're
it.
still piling rocks into the middle.
Well, and it's easy to pile the rocks into the middle in front of the tee line like that when you've got Dustin Kidby making those perfectly.
Hard! Come on. No.
Okay.
Well, he was hoping to hold the shooter, but they sounded a little disappointed with that. You killed 2 of them, pushed the other one to the back 12.
I'm thinking that's pretty good.
Not a bad result.
What?
There's no double, right?
You're getting awfully fussy when you want to keep the shooter in the center area too.
Yeah.
Shouldn't see a whole lot here, eh?
No, I
Just a
think
little
right at
finish
that
the end.
broom's good.
Okay.
Yep.
Clean.
Callan Schneider
Yeah, gotta go.
attempting the peel on the guard. Might be a chance to get both of them moving. Does catch the second one, and for good measure will spin the shooter into the rings.
Wait, he actually made that?
Huh?
He actually made that?
I don't know why he said it was so thick. I was looking at it, it was half a stone.
They did ask, Matt, can we play the double peel? No double. Okay, yeah, there is.
Higher the better, probably, eh? Higher the better.
Halfway.
2's good.
Well, a few redstones in the ring
Pretty
to work
high.
with, but the front's looking pretty bare.
Look at the cross. I barely moved.
Pretty straight here.
Muskie. Just whoa. Clean. Hang on. Clean.
Shot, Mosk.
What? Great shot, Cat.
Thank you.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
K.Hartung now electing to bring these rocks into the rings. Play the freeze on the back one. Part of the thinking here has to be that you don't want to get forced here, so you might want to bring the blank back into play.
Yeah.
It's a lot, eh?
Looks like a lot.
Well, you want to be back
We got a
12.
lot. We're like, yeah, we got a lot. Line's okay.
Don't want him.
Okay.
Actually, come down.
Lots of room. Lots of room.
Schwaga, it's yours. Still there.
Okay, well then. Good.
That's it.
Trying to
Good
pick
time.
it,
Anything
So we
thinner
left
than
that a
half's
little
good.
too early.
Hi, buddy.
Could have got that right down onto the face.
Yeah.
Whoa, clean.
So Braden Muscowie, there might be room for him to pick it clean.
Yep. Hard. Attaboy.
Shot.
Which he does.
Game.
Weight was pretty
Seems
close.
like such a little thing, but when you're trying to get back into a blank situation, you had a chance there.
Same weight.
A couple of brush strokes could have put that right on the face. Then when Braden Muscowie blasts it out like that, there's just the one red one left.
Here less, Sask?
About the same.
Here less?
It looks a little tighter though.
Here less.
I
Mine's
think
good.
it's more. It looks heavier.
Yeah, it's certainly a game of precision, and it's just amazing what a little bit of distance can do to keep the advantage or to lose it.
Easy. No.
We can wait.
We're back 12.
Yep. So
Line's good.
It's over curling now.
I don't know if it just does that or...
Yeah, she's just mud in there. But
same thing. That's the same thing the first one did too.
yeah, just can't spot it, I guess.
Smooth again?
Yeah.
Good shot. Could nose it if you wanted, I guess.
Good throw.
Shot. Strike at 3/4.
I think it's a lot easier, isn't it?
Spotlight back 12 though.
Throw the intern?
Sure.
Yeah.
Even a little less?
They just
I like that.
I think it's easier.
The blank.
Blank or what?
Get 3/4.
Is that blank or what?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It sounds like the Hartung team was ready
Hey,
for
if
that
you kill
stone
everything, that's fine.
to come down that
kill
time,
everything,
but
that's fine,
they've
like-
got all kinds of different terms for,
Maybe a smart
for what's
term.
happening in the middle.
Yeah.
Sludge, mud.
Mud.
The first one caught them off guard. They thought it was heavy all the way and it ended up about a foot short. That one, they were prepared for the way the weight came off, but it just lost the line a little bit.
Yeah.
Whoa. Right off.
Clean.
Still be very tough for Matt Dunstone to remove it this time without taking his own.
Good.
So
Nice
they
shot.
look to keep the shooter in play, and he does.
Great throw, Maddie.
Good sweep.
And rolls to just a little different position. Have to rethink now how
Yeah.
you want to get down to there. Different line required now.
You like? That's less than your draw to the button.
Yeah, I know. Okay, go middle.
Critical now for K.Hartung to lock this on the face. You need to force Matt Dunstone to kill everything and roll out if you're going to get the blank end.
Yeah, or else you'll be forced to your 1 point.
Okay. Line's a little tight.
Yeah, hard.
Don't really want to.
Hard.
Back line.
Hard.
Back line.
Just
Yep.
line.
Yep. Gotta go.
Yeah, we're
Gotta
back line,
go.
we're
Curl
two.
hard. Through the house. Gotta go.
Back 12. Back 12.
Through the house.
Gotta go for line here.
Okay, peel.
A tough spot to be in for a sweeper. You don't want to sweep because it's heavy, but if you go by that stone,
That's not good either.
no.
He's just out
Gonna
of
try and roll
Well,
it.
I like it.
Matt Dunstone will try to put a stone in a position
Just peel it out,
to
eh?
make your last
Makes
shot
it
even
easier if we
trickier.
know.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, yeah. I'm good with that.
The blank probably out of the question now, but you're still going to have at least a fairly open shot to get your single.
Half rock.
Nice and
Go
pure.
super hard in 5 if they get 2. Shut it down. 7-2 at the break. I don't know.
Yep. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Really nice.
Good. More than 2, and if Cody makes one good shot, they don't get 2.
Good end.
Like all he has to do
Good
is stick
spot.
anywhere in his first,
Really
and he's
good.
gonna have a shot.
Nice end, boys. Good go.
Real
Good job, Maddie. Good throw, bud.
Here it was. 10 feet.
K.Hartung now with his final stone in
Right here.
the fourth end, looking to draw for a
11-80.
single.
7.
I overheard a comment. It was Mark talking to Cody. And we'll probably talk more about this as we begin next end as well. They said they'll go hard for the steal next end, and if they end up giving up 2,
It's a little less.
shut her down. And that goes back to the fact that they have to play again this afternoon if they
I wouldn't
lose.
touch it. I wouldn't touch it.
It's running.
Sweepers
Okay,
haven't
curling
touched this
now.
one yet. Now, as it starts to curl, they expect it to come down.
Here.
It's going to have to come down a fair bit yet. Braden Muscowie met it at the tee line, brings it back as far as he can, and
Move, Braden, we can't tell.
I think it's one yellow.
looks like it was
Oh
one
my
yellow,
goodness.
stopped just in time. K.Hartung with a single point in the fourth. He'll trail by 3.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Dream big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
Well, we've got a few more scores to update you on here in this morning draw on Saturday. The 3 C winners will go on to play this afternoon in the playoffs against the loser of our B final.
Well, nothing much went right for the Kendall team here in the 4th end. A couple of great draws by Dustin Kaltoff. You can see the yellow rocks in there. That was Brady Kendall's first draw in the back 4-foot. He was trying to get into that button area. Dustin shut that area down. The run-in didn't work. Steal of 2, 4-1 lead here for the Kaltoff team. It looked like Josh might be able to score here in the 4th end and maybe a couple points, but Ryan Dice put in a beautiful draw on his first. Josh was trying to follow that down with a back 8-foot weight, and we're just seeing it coming in, but it clicks on the guard and another steal. But you can see Ryan's draw there. He caught the side of the button for that steal of 1 point, and we've got a 3-0 score.
The winners of those 2 games will face off at 2. The loser of our matchup will play in the other C qualifier this afternoon against the winner on sheet 4.
Yeah, and over here on sheet 4, the veteran Lloyd Fell stole a single point there in the 4th end, so make that score 3-2, playing 5, but Rylan Kleider does have hammer.
And now Lloyd Fell's the veteran.
Well,
earlier you said he was the oldest.
Yeah, that was a wrong word to use.
Well, it was technically correct.
Just not good connotation.
Well, things just continue to go poorly for the Hartung team. We've got a hog rock there.
Rapid. I think we got to wrap again, eh?
I think this is our spot here, top 8.
Thanks, Phil, bud.
Well, you were going to mention something to talk about, and I know exactly where you're going, so lead us into it, Sean.
Yeah, we overheard them talking about it last end, and they're already thinking ahead. You know, we were talking about it earlier in the end about it's tough for that team coming out of the B final. They're coming off a loss. The other 3 teams in those qualifying games are coming off wins. And the Hartung team, I thought it was interesting to note, they're already thinking ahead. We hate to sit out here and struggle for another 5 ends and lose anyway, then have to have the short turnaround to come back on the ice. Go hard this end. If things don't go our way, let's get out of here, regroup, and have time to settle down before that.
Yeah, because you drop from
qualifier.
You drop from this qualifier right into a C qualifier, and you no longer have a shot at the 1-2 game, but you're qualifying for the playoffs. So you're exactly right. They've got probably 3 games today is the way they're going to look at it. Let's get out of here, regroup, take a break, and come back strong for the C qualifier.
Just for line, Coach. 6.
Line's good. Yep.
Just for line. 6.
Line's good. Shot.
Okay.
Oh, it's perfect. You can't get rid of that middle one now. You had to sweep that. Heads up, dude.
6 stone at the end, so the peel can begin now.
Attaboy.
Callan Schneider not burning a lot of time off the clock, was ready to come
Yeah.
out of the hacks as soon as that previous stone came to rest. So
Then I'll
the
go
guard
around
gone.
and hit one. And
Yeah. Okay, right down the middle now. Yeah, do that.
Peel till the cows come home.
There's your farming turn. They're going to peel till the cows come home.
1-2.
When do the cows come home?
Sometime after the first rodeo.
Mine's good. That's
Bike
good.
Steiner's good.
That's
Pretty
good.
good. Good enough.
Shot.
Seeing the out turn again?
Sure.
Well, they're not home yet.
Whichever one you want.
Let's throw the in, actually.
So good.
Yeah.
Clean. Just clean. Just clean. Shot. Like that. I got it.
Of course, the reason that the Dunstone team was excited about being able to peel until the cows come home is you heard them say that middle red's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
K.Hartung needs 2 shots in the middle to even get shot rock right now.
Do we
So
ever go
Cody's
around
actually
everything or
looking
not?
at what they
I
do
think
with
that's-
that now.
Yeah, it's not bad with the intern. Back 8.
Okay, you can do that too.
Either that or guard, I think.
Let's try this.
Okay, it's back 8.
Looking at coming around back 8.
Same weight as last time. Yeah.
And
What was I giving you, 05s?
the question
Yeah.
here is,
Yeah, use that
is
for
when
here.
to do this, and I saw Tyler when Cody
He
first
was
suggested it,
counting.
he looked over and counted
Yeah.
how many rocks are left in the corner.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I like it.
Got back 8, back 12.
That's good.
Could
All
throw
there.
one more guard, but
Back 8,
All
back
there.
12.
All there.
Again, you need
Mine's
2
good.
shots in the middle
Yeah.
just to get
Up and
it.
down a bit.
And that would be to have
Back
shot
here,
rock in the
back
12 foot.
forward.
You're
Get
going to need to
back
get a
there.
shot to the 4 foot at some point in
Back 8,
time.
back
Mine's
4.
good. Mine's good.
Well, leave it.
Back 8,
Just
back
leave it.
4.
Just leave it. Just leave it.
there's a good shot though.
All right. I don't
Okay,
mind
that's
that.
good. 2 still.
That's good.
You just blast them.
Yeah.
Get rid of everything.
Think this is our shot.
He's going to go there again, hey?
And all the power to him. Then we can rip that up.
Okay.
As long as we don't go in
If he
place
gets
where
to the same spot, it's coming right into it. I love him coming here.
So do we go over there then so we can make sure we can blast that way?
Okay.
Like get it way out there, right? Don't worry about third for now.
Okay.
You like that or no?
I'm fine with it.
spot we know too.
Yeah, because you know they're
The
going to
other
be
option
coming
is
at
just
this, and that yellow's
blasting
going
this right now.
to the left.
Does it drag on to the back?
No.
Okay. Yeah, well then it's scary.
Like, could just try and hit it as thin as possible, but
yeah, I don't hate that with what, back line? What do you guys like?
on the top one,
No, you're thinking
I
PL.
like throwing enough weight to kill it.
Harder else try.
Throw a jaw.
Right
Put
here.
a little pressure on him.
I think let's just out count this one. I think.
Okay.
Like half in the 8 foot.
So right here.
So we're okay with leaving him this draw?
Well, I think if he's any higher, if he's
If
any higher, I think it catches it. Is what he's trying to say.
Okay.
Or are we tapping something here?
I don't like that.
So if he makes the draw, you're saying it'll drag into there on the next one?
Well, if he gets to the same spot here, if he's
Okay.
back 4 right behind it.
Okay, sure. I guess we can tap it too if he makes that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
You can come take a look if you want.
I agree.
You can
This
come
is
take a
going-
look
this is
at it if
going
you want.
For a deuce at least, maybe.
Blast it.
What?
Like we blast it. Quarter-ish?
Yeah.
Again, scoreboard call, you're up
Yeah.
3.
I
It's
get-
basically a center guard.
It is. I get Matt Dunstone's feeling too. That part of the reason that K.Hartung came around there is you're hoping that Matt Dunstone will make a shot for you on these top ones. But you'd have to miss this in a way that he didn't to really do any harm to yourself. And now you've got rid of one of the yellows, and you don't have to worry about angles on any of the runbacks. It's just the one red stone in the 8 foot. That's a much better situation for the Dunstone team.
Garden it, yeah.
Well, throwing the center guard now.
He's got to peel it.
Oh, of course he does. He has to.
We can still force him.
Yep. You're good.
2.5. Yeah, I agree. I think it's tight.
Line's good.
2.5.
Line's good.
Stay
Just
down,
past the
Jay.
sign, I think. Okay, you can clean it. You can clean it.
Line's
Just
always
past the
good.
sign. You can clean it.
Maybe
we're
right
good, we're
on the
good.
sign.
Just clean. Just clean, guys. It's okay.
Cows aren't home yet.
Well, the question will be, what does K.Hartung do next?
Clean.
Yeah.
If you throw one more guard, then
Yeah.
your choices on your last one aren't
Aren't
ideal.
I don't mind trying the force.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. You're right.
Good.
Yep. Then he runs it, right?
Yeah.
I think
And if he misses, we draw, and he's got to look at 3.
I think you can make that.
I think the front end's got the right idea. Looks like the back end's got the same idea.
I think they're all on the same page.
We'd almost get three quarters on yours. Is pretty good.
Yeah, try to freeze mine.
Yeah.
Dead freeze it, because then if he runs it, it splashes.
You get to take off like 5 feet we did last time. Pretty close.
Yeah, because you were dead back 8, And the speed's the same here.
Yeah, pretty similar.
K.Hartung with his first stone here in end number 5.
Clean. I think we're back there. We're back 8 for sure.
Line's closed. Line's good.
Nice minute up at.
Yep, still okay.
Close.
Line only.
Schwab, stay down if you can.
Looking for the freeze.
We're back 8.
Okay, we're okay.
Looking to come around the
Hit,
stone
heavy,
on the
heavy,
top of the
heavy.
8 foot.
No, it's got to stop.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Good.
It's got great line. Tap that back stone a little bit, but
Came the other way, eh?
the line is
Rock
as good
out
as
of the deal too.
Don't have to whip it.
No, just a nice firm.
Yeah, it's smooth firm you've been throwing.
Yeah. Just
I
a
don't know that it matters
pretty
who's
much
last. I
nose
don't
hit.
think there was
Yeah,
ever any
nose is
question
good.
Matt Dunstone's going to try this little run back. And
firm.
Yep.
for
We'll do the same thing
K.Hartung, that's what
Darren did last
they
time.
expected. They have to hope for
Run pretty
a half
straight.
shot here. Just anything off the nose, even if he picks
Pretty much
one of them
nose,
and rolls
sliver
out,
high.
Sliver
they
low.
can
Yeah,
make him look
nose
at
low.
2.
Right.
If he happens to drive it by everything, I heard them say, we'll draw to the top 8 foot and make him shoot against 3.
It's nice firm. Yep.
Yep. Really gotta go.
Easy, yeah.
Hard deuce. Hard, buddy. Go. You got it. Hard.
Whoa.
Come on. Whoa.
Yep. Whoa.
Makes
Attaboy.
the hit, runs it back, gets both yellows,
good
and the
throw,
shooter
Manny.
will roll it up
Oh,
play.
is that straight?
Good toss,
Good
Manny.
sweep, Deuce. Oh,
Sorry.
well, it's
K.Hartung electing to play the hit on this stone.
Maddie's on fire. Yep. What's that?
So expect we're looking at a blank here in the 5th.
Well, those are the favorite kind of shots that Matt Dunstone does like to play, and they said he's on fire, and he was yesterday too. That's why they are in this B final. He's catching his, they've caught onto the ice now, and they're feeling really confident.
And on the other side of that coin, K.Hartung has struggled a little bit with his release. He's looking for the nose hit here. He will get a piece of that stone, but shooter will roll out of the rings. Matt Dunstone now can blank the end by simply throwing it through.
I'll throw like a board waiter to the wing here. Give me like middle 4.
We've seen this and made note of it a few times this week. A lot of these teams, when they get this throw through, and it's not often, but they will try to pick a spot that they don't get to see that much, just in case you need it later in the game. Or perhaps even later in the week. So Matt Dunstone with the blank here in 5. He'll take the 5-2 advantage and last rock into the 6.
Yeah, first 5, boys.
Hey, great 5.
Kim Hudson has made her way down to ice level. And we'll see if we can get a word with Matt. I'm sure it'll be a happy word with Matt. They've had a strong start to this game.
And a cooperative opposition. It's always a...
That's a diplomatic way to say that K.Hartung on the other side is struggling himself. His team maybe not as much, but Cody having some release issues, especially with his hits, and that is usually the strongest part of his game. Matt is with Kim now. Kim, take it away.
Yeah, I have Matt. Great start to this game. Nice 3 in the first end.
Yeah, totally. Anytime you can start with a 3 ball, even a deuce in the first end, we'll take it. So, yeah, so far a good first 5, but we're going to have to put together a strong last 5 here. Cody's a great team, so we got to stay strong.
Yeah, exactly. You guys got down in the B kind of early, but you seem to have been rolling now.
Yeah, a little too early for our liking, but hey, that's part of the game. So we're starting to play well now, and just got to keep it rolling. Hopefully into tonight.
Exactly. Yeah. Hopefully get into that 1-2 game. You can get back to exactly where you sort of were before that loss in the first part.
Yeah, exactly. We just get to play a little more games now. Get to get a little more used to the ice and used to the time zone and all that. So, yeah, like I said, we just got to keep playing like we are and have a strong last 5 here.
Exactly. Good luck. Thanks.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by SaskTel, Viterra, White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, CurlSask, SaskTel Max TV, and Asham Curling Supplies. White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Dream big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
Asham Curling Supplies. Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
That's your best delivery of the day.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Awesome.
Not better. Could be better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center
The
near you.
internet's constantly expanding, but you can keep up with unlimited internet. So whatever you like to watch, stream, upload, and share, do it all with unlimited internet from SaskTel.
As Canada's grain industry leader, Viterra and its employees are connected to their communities across Western Canada. Through its community investment program, Viterra supports a wide variety of causes and initiatives, including those focused on sports and recreation that encourage teamwork, integrity, and high performance. These same values guide Viterra's employees when providing farm customers with trusted advice and quality service. Viterra is a proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Well, all of the games now through 5 ends of play. We've got a few updates for you.
Well, the Brady Kendall team down 4-1 here, playing 5, was in deep trouble most of the 5th end here. I think we've got the highlight coming up, but after a nice draw by Dustin Keltoff, Brady runs in this red corner guard, sticks it perfectly, and captures 2 points. Great shot. Probably a game saver right there. So should be a 4-3 score for Keltoff going into the break. Well, the same gremlins that are impacting K.Hartung has hit Josh Height also. On his first one, he had the chance to hit and sit for 2, but rolled out, forced to hit and stick here for the single point, but they're on the board and 3-1, and they're down to Skip Rocks in the 6th.
And the 5th end just completed on sheet 4. Ryland Kleider with a 3-2 advantage, and Last Rock as they played the 5th. And on his final stone, facing 2 Lloyd Fell counters, elects to come down and hit the stone in the back of the button. Might have had a chance to play the double for 2, but there was some risk that it could have jammed on something at the back. Decided to just try to take his single. He made no mistake of the hit. That's a 4-2 advantage now for Kleider as they play in the 6th.
Back 4.
It's curling
back
pretty
8.
hard. 14-4. Sorry, boys.
Good shot, Deuce.
Attaboy, Deuce.
Shot.
Boy, Deuce.
Looking for different ways to say how the bad luck continues for the Hartung foursome. First stone of this end, you see, ending up in the back corner.
That's too hard. Okay, line's pretty good. Nice, Mark. That's good.
I think just top 8, Deuce. Top 8, top 4.
Oh, set 15. Like that.
Line's good.
All there.
I had a little ad, which I think it's
just full 8.
Can't
Hour
touch.
max.
Can't touch. I am, but
Grind,
can't touch.
baby.
Line's good.
Can't.
Grind.
That's pretty good to me.
Okay,
Line's good. 14-9.
We're perfect.
Attaboy, Deuce.
Automatic.
Auto.
I'm sure Braden was referring to the
Shot.
stone. Well, knowing Braden, you never know.
Boy, Deuce.
They certainly didn't want to touch it early. I think there was a little concern it might have slid behind the tee line, but comes to rest on top of the 4-foot.
But great, you know, how important is to judge right out of the hand there. Like, phenomenal, as you say. They put a couple sweeps on that, and now it's back 4-foot. So that skill of judging is just so incredibly important.
Hard line. It's on the front.
There are a lot of really good sweepers out there, but no point being good if you don't know when to do it.
Not making it any.
Okay.
Huh? But we're not making it any tougher.
I think we got to try it anyways, but it might get that.
What is it, like crotch sort of thing?
Yeah, well, this is about a half rock higher. It's about a 3rd quarter-ish. Give it a go. We'll see.
I think you'll be okay if you hit like a thin quarter-ish, or right around the quarter.
I think it's going to go on it.
Yeah, looks like that yellow might go back onto the red, but
Yeah, not too thin, though. Like, it's a thin quarter.
don't be too worried about it.
So good. I think you'll be okay with that yellow. Hit it right.
Caitlin Schneider now looking for the double peel.
Whoa. Close. Right off.
Yeah. Whoa. Close, yeah. Whoa.
Right off.
Why is he calling wide?
Gotta go,
Spin,
Deuce.
baby.
Beauty.
Easy over
Gets
top.
the 2 guards and spins the shooter all the way over to the boards.
Great shot, Cat.
Thanks.
Not much left for K.Hartung, but to try to throw a couple of center guards here, you're hoping for a half shot, maybe jam something.
It's more. You clean it? More.
We heard them talk in the 4th end about, go hard for the steal if they get a deuce. And we get out of here and get ready.
Rest up, yeah.
And what's happening here is the other side of that equation.
Yeah. It's getting heavier.
They let them blank the 5th.
It's an 08.
Yeah.
Do you ever just go whole hog, even if you don't get a guard, try to freeze on something in the house? I mean, if you start hitting in the house now, you get another blank end, and every
Keep
time
on
those
playing.
blank ends, you just have to stay out here, and you're struggling.
Could always go back to what Susan was saying a while ago too, though.
One more
Maybe
guard
you
or
do
what?
stay out here for a little bit till you get a little more comfortable with the ice and the rocks and end on a good note to carry that momentum a little forward.
I
But
like one more guard. Any corner freeze.
But if you stay out till the 10th and you still haven't had that momentum
That's
climb,
exactly
then you
it.
really shot yourself
No,
in
I
the
know.
foot.
One easier deuce by wasting raw.
When it's a struggle, it's a
Don't we
struggle.
play in the rings now and try to get out with a blank if we can?
Yeah, I like it. We'll corner freeze it then.
Can we freeze something? It's
I think
getting
it's
kind of
good.
late, and we're just giving them an easy deuce. Like, we can maybe blank it yet.
Yeah, I know. I don't mind this.
Okay.
I like this.
I don't mind the guard where Cody had
Overruled.
signaled for it. He's trying to put it in a spot where they've got to at least negotiate the 2 red stones. You put it straight on the center line, they've got an easy peel. And you put it between the 2 red ones somewhere.
yeah,
Maybe you get a jam or
It is getting
lose one and then you blank.
yeah.
No, we're like T line.
You're like freezing that. We're close to it. Yeah, we're freezing that one. Like we're T line.
It's gonna be go. Can you go behind it?
No,
That's
too right.
right. Okay, leave it.
That's okay.
Okay, thanks.
Well, that was the line they were looking for, but maybe about 10 feet higher would have been nice.
You like easy?
Board's good.
Yep.
Solid board.
Those are the struggles they've had
Want to get out of it?
all morning.
Yeah, you bet. You bet.
Oh, it depends it up.
It's not any heavier there. What'd you get on that? Well, I had a
Clean, boy! Clean! Clean! Little quiet! Yep! Whoa!
Little quiet.
Clean!
Hack.
Whoa!
Heavy hack.
Yep! Yep! Hard! Hard, you gotta go roll. Hard! Go.
Good.
Real good.
Really good. Throw a mask.
And the other impressive thing too about the Dunstone team here is they're not letting up. You know, sometimes when things are going really well, you're up 3 like this, teams will relax, but these guys aren't. They're still staying in mode, like high performance, go get 'em mode. That there hasn't been sort of one bit of relaxing, which I think is really impressive. That how they're staying at high level here.
Well, you know, Matt even mentioned that in the 5th end break. They know how quickly things can change. And they say they got to play tough the second half here as well.
Let's go over here. Yeah.
A double's tough now, I think.
Might as well. Yeah.
I think we want to be close to the 4-foot in case he makes this freeze. But, I mean, yeah.
We haven't thrown
Just
much
get it over there.
I think it's getting to the point where even the Hartung team is feeling
That should be good.
that little sense of impending doom. I heard somebody say right off the hit, predicting it's going to go right through the hole. It goes between the 2 reds, and
Well, other than the miss that on Matt Dunstone's first shot in the second end, they've made everything. We've hardly even seen a half shot
D-line's the spot.
Don't really want to.
out of the Dunstone team.
Can't touch it.
Should be okay.
well, part of that though too is the the fact that the Hartung team struggling to put anything where they want it. They really haven't forced a difficult shot on the Dunstone team yet. They're leaving them the shots that they want to play.
Yeah, it's been wide open.
Good lead, guys.
Really good.
Attaboy.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Good guess. I had a feeling like it wasn't crazy.
Kinda like, I'm throwing them like.
I don't know, even if you paper it, go.
No, that's good.
Throw them clean, I think it'll be good weight for you. Throw a bomb at it.
No, I think that was good. Like, that's kind of how you want to throw that.
Yeah.
It's very similar to your out turn.
Might have something with your last one. Try and hit right there.
Yeah, maybe a little thicker.
I don't know that I necessarily. You're at the point now where I don't see a blank coming, and maybe you should be looking at a freeze here. You know, you could definitely play the freeze on the stone in the 8-foot on this side. You'd have a little bit of protection from that one in the 12-foot. You're looking at trying to make 2 doubles just to force a blank end, and this is a tough double because you got to get by your own stone.
Yeah.
Maybe Cody just wants to throw an in-turn hit and have a good one before he goes home, or goes to the break.
Good throw.
Well, that was not the double he had in mind.
That or here.
Yeah, and just say have at a double.
Yeah. Like here's a good spot.
Yeah.
Wasn't worried about it earlier.
Like that?
Yeah, this is just if I ever end up here, it's just got to be more precise, right? Yeah, let's go over there. Right there?
Yeah.
Don't need to be stupid with the ice, I guess.
Here's a good spot, right?
I think that's our spot, yeah.
I think you want to get it out of the way, so if he does this, you can blast.
Yeah.
Muskie threw is pretty high.
Yeah, I got
Matt
14
Dunstone
on him.
just looking to
Muskie's
put this on the side of the rings. I think they looked briefly at putting it in the middle, but you don't want to leave it triple.
Yeah, you bet.
So they'd let him have it a double all day.
Yeah, I'm on you. I'm with you on that.
I mean, frick,
I don't know what else he's going to have.
Yeah,
that's fine too,
yo,
right?
exactly.
Hey, buddy, you got it.
I want to keep it running and the good stuff for you. I don't want to
agree.
get this curling too early.
You bet.
Just a hair more than what I've been giving you to the wings then?
Yeah, just a little
Okay.
extra would be nice.
Top 8. Line's good. Top 8.
Curling.
Pretty close.
It's curling early.
Yeah, you can go.
We got to go.
Line's good.
Line's good. Not
Looks
curling.
Here. Looks here.
Always deuce.
Right on my broom.
Yeah, we're there.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Always deuce if you ever had
Oh, it's
to.
there. It's there. It's there.
T-line.
Sorry,
go
we're
back
heavy
then.
now.
Yep.
As long as you're in there, easy. Have a look.
Right back.
Yep. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Good. Good. Good.
Sorry, Maddie.
That's a good spot, boys.
Yeah.
Good. Good shot.
Good spot.
That's
Good
a
throw,
great
Maddie.
spot.
Didn't come up with
Even if he makes the double,
Great spot.
he's not going to be shot rock.
You put it,
If you're really,
try and put it right on the corner there.
if you're really good, you can't get it. 'Cause
No, you're right. What do we need for ice here? Probably.
just an inch on our side.
Yeah. He'll blast and get his deuce.
How does that look, Mark?
There? No, it'll go
Yeah.
on to that.
Do you like that?
Will Jay? No.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think so. I
really
think that's
blast it.
max, but I think that's okay. If we glue it an inch on my side, I don't think he can get 2.
I think so.
But that's splitting. It's got to be dead perfect.
Well, I'm not
That
sure
looks like
who
a
it
ton.
was. I think Tyler saying that this has got to be dead perfect to not have a shot at 2. But
Center.
when you're down 5-2 and you haven't been playing well, that's the spot you put yourself in where some of these
but we're
rocks are
only
going to
two
have to
line
be
too, 'cause
dead
mine were always
perfect.
back 12.
That's good.
I like that better.
Okay.
Throw a 0. The hair light.
Line's okay.
Don't ruin it though, Jay.
Running a bit. Line's good.
Close.
Line's good. Schwag, stay down if you don't have to kill it. Don't kill it. Line's good. Yep, little bit. Whoa,
It's there. It's there. It's there.
whoa, whoa.
No.
Whoa.
It's there.
Real nice try, Code.
Good throw, Coach.
Just that little nudge at the end
Throw it
might
smart
be
on
enough
it
to
so
give
you can
Matt Dunstone room to get this out.
Clean.
That's right, he'll be able to.
I'm going to throw it smart. Like,
Hit me 3/4.
Just picking that clean, that's like hitting an inch of it almost.
Yeah, that's good, Matty.
Right in the nose.
Sure.
Really close to the line they were looking for, but just nudges it a little bit, and that's enough that this yellow should go underneath the red, I believe, on the 8-foot at the other side.
Just got over it. Quarter inch more.
You got it.
At Dunstone already leading by 3, did pick up a 3 in the first. If he can make the nose hit here, might pick up another one in the 6th.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep, go Deuce. Hard.
Buddy, go. Good.
Plan B tried to pick it out clean and ends up taking out 2 of his own. It's just going to be the single.
Oh, we'll see what decision the Hartung.
Well, that might be enough to let the Hartungs keep playing.
White Ice, the ice paint people, set out to develop a very specific ice paint product that would satisfy the needs of the professional ice maker in both hockey and curling. White Ice was successfully formulated and tested, and distribution began in 1988 and has since expanded their line of products and services to meet the needs of today's professional ice makers. White Ice is distributed by Eastside Paint and Wallpaper in Saskatoon, who is also a signature Benjamin Moore paint dealer. White Ice and Eastside Paint and Wallpaper, defining the game.
Dream big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
Asham Curling Supply.
Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
That's your best delivery of the day.
Well, we've got a live look in here at sheet 1. Dustin Kaltoff with his final stone here, looking at shot rock, and there's the long guard you can see buried.
Brady Kendall just removed Kaltoff's stone there and tried to roll under a little bit with just easy weight. So such a long guard, there's probably room for Dustin to come by and try to get the 2.
Yeah, if he can tap it all the way out of the 8-foot, might be able to pick up 2 if he can hold the shooter. Good job on the brush to get by the guard.
Yeah, Braden Stewart giving it everything he's got, and it looks like
that was not his last stone, actually. That was his first.
I thought I saw him throw his gripper
Gets the roll
off there,
behind the
so
guard.
Going to have to draw himself out of trouble here after that nice shot in the 5th end to score his 2 points, stay in the game.
And on
Certainly
our feature
doesn't
sheet,
want to come back giving up a 2 or a 3.
K.Hartung didn't make the perfect freeze on his last one, but did get it in front of that yellow that's close. And is that the maybe break that he needs? Made Matt Dunstone have to play a little bit trickier shot, and ends up only getting the single.
Curl, baby.
Curl hard, honey.
Curl
hard, honey.
No, it's let her hook.
Curl hard, honey.
Good Deuce.
Good Deuce.
Nope, never mind. Play Deuce.
Well, the break he needs for maybe a change in momentum or to at least keep playing, that's for sure.
Well, we were just talking about it, how they really hadn't made Matt Dunstone play anything difficult.
I guess so, eh?
Kind of about the same, I think, eh?
As soon as they give him a trickier shot, they get a bit of a mistake out of him.
Well, it wasn't so much a mistake as just sort of a break, the way all those rocks came off.
So Brady,
they thought
He was
his
looking for a nose
one.
hit, though. He wasn't very close to what he was actually trying.
Oh boy. Yep. Nice.
On our sheet, there's a surprise. Dustin Kidby puts his 2 rocks perfectly in the rings. Throw on the guard.
Pretty good.
Little room.
Lots of room.
Over on sheet
Line's
1, Brady
good.
Kendall.
Quite a bit of room.
That draw to the back, 8 foot.
This is the spot.
I think he's
Always
shot
Moss.
rock, and interesting that it curled far enough that Dustin Keltoff going to make the play at it with the out turn.
Yep.
And doesn't have to move it very
Thing's fine.
far
You got
in
no
order
line.
to
Hard.
count multiples.
Hard. Keep
Yeah,
going.
probably just has to nudge it to get 2. Have to move it maybe, what would you say, a foot, foot and a half to get 3.
How? That's a... I gotta grease that guard, eh? I'm pretty much greasing that corner.
So Keltoff has just released a stone here. It's about halfway down, be coming in your picture here shortly. They're not on the sweep yet. Trying to get it to curl here a little bit.
Probably close to hack.
Looks
Nothing
like
out of the
it's
brushers.
sailed clear by.
Whoa, line's good.
We're well through.
So a big steal for the Brady Kendall team. Tie game 4-4.
No, guys. Sit.
I found it interesting that Dustin Keltoff, yes, maybe visually it looked better from the hacks to play the out turn, but they'd seen the in turn 3 in a row. They knew that curl was there, so. Bit of a momentum swing there. It is just a single point, but that's the single point to tie it up.
Well, it looked like with the rock line, the shot was there for Dustin on the out turn, just overthrew it a little bit. I'm sure he's just trying to throw back line weight, and it looked like it was a pretty firm hack.
Clean. Good.
Just missed catching the other guard.
And guard this one.
Kind of hard to get to the back one, eh?
So guarding there, yellow.
Just, I don't know. Just a 2. Line's pretty good.
2 at best.
Got a curl. Got a curl, time, boys.
Hard, Mark.
Go, Mark. Hard, Mark. Hard. Both go. Hard, Mark. Hard. It's getting pretty good. Hard. Bury at least half of it. Hard. Hard. Keep going. Okay.
I would say at least 2/3 from the hack, I would think.
Got a ton pretty of it. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kill it.
Yeah.
Give me a good solid hack.
Okay.
Need a 5 deuce. I think it goes a bit more.
You willing or nose it?
I can nose it if you like that. I don't know if that's good or not.
He freezes then.
Okay. Roll it.
Heavy hack?
Heavy hack.
Shoot.
Solid hack. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Just clean. Hack. Clean. Yep. Whoa.
Gotta
yep.
go.
Yep. Right to it now. Gotta go.
They want to roll away.
Any roll. Any roll. Good.
Okay.
Enough of a roll that freeze on that wouldn't be behind cover.
Probably can't get there, eh? I don't know if I like that.
No. Is that even in air?
That almost. Probably come around here and go to here. Why not out turn around my corner? Do what? You like trying to get in here?
I don't think we ever get second.
Okay.
I don't know that you have to get second. There's a double on the Reds.
Probably get here.
We can try that. It should curl hard.
I think he can get here. I don't mind that, yeah.
So looking at coming in here with the intern. No other way to get there.
Okay, just steal on it.
5? Yeah, top 8, top 4.
I love for Cody's first call that try to get to that corner, but such a tough shot.
Yeah.
Top 4.
Line only.
Tough team. Team.
Line only. Line only.
Maybe more, yeah.
Line only. We're behind it. Okay.
Yeah,
we're back 8. We're back 8. We're back there.
We're way
back
back.
there.
Way back. Sorry, Ty.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's okay. Use that.
Wow.
Slides into the back 12, but it is still in the rings.
Right
Fourth
here.
shot for now.
Halfway-ish. Slide's good here.
I'll give you like a 40.
Matt Dunstone now will look to make a guard on that shot stone.
Yeah, thirds last, going on the offense here.
Okay, I'll just be pure with it then. Third play.
How'd I do? Good. I liked it out of your hand.
Halfway tight.
Easier.
Halfway tight.
High as you can.
We're pretty tight, Maddie.
Real tight.
We're tapping our red.
Yep.
We can tap it.
Yep. No, switch. Yep. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We're going to get the line they wanted, so look to get a little tap, maybe chip off one way or the other. And in the end, they tap it straight back, so it doesn't change things much
Stick it right there.
for K.Hartung.
We're 1-3. He's got to chase it.
Still has the port.
Yeah.
You probably have to play that double now. You make the double, your shooter will be
right behind.
Mostly behind cover, if not dead buried. And you might still be able to bring that stone in the back 12 foot into play.
That's right. You'll be sitting 1 and 3.
Well, it's pretty much the first blemish on
Centerline?
Braden's
like
scorecard there.
Centerline with the out.
Do you like throwing it hard or not? I don't want to spin out.
Firm?
Might be better with normal or something.
I like throwing it, I think.
It's going to be tougher with normal.
Firm then?
I like firm.
Don't mind
Good.
it. Whoa. Go, Jay. Jay.
No, forget it. Don't even look at it. Just give me more.
That's good. Fine.
Yes.
There we go.
Sorry, boys.
It's a good break.
A bit of a break.
Take a run at that, probably, eh?
Okay, we haven't exactly.
I know, he's not going to
He knows it, Maddie.
At least it stops Dunstone from putting another, center guard up.
I like that.
I'll see. I might change it to normal, but I think firm right here for now.
Okay.
What am I hitting? 2/3? Good
2/3.
half?
2/3.
We don't have a lot.
Just firm.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see how. Can you?
Hi, buddy. What are we looking at? Half?
Edge to edge.
Yeah, good half.
You think?
What do you have?
3/4.
There you go.
All right, now we know.
Hey, buddy.
We can go over the top, too.
Yeah.
The call, of course, is for the double. He'd like to make it, but he'll be happy as long as he makes this one go away. K.Hartung still got some work to do if he's going to bring that stone in the back 12 into play.
Whoa, clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Makes the hit.
Go, 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 go.
Jams that second stone, and we'll leave it in the back 12.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Shoot.
Sorry,
That's,
throw.
that's fine.
Good shot, Maddie.
Yeah.
I think if we just do this, it chases it.
Yeah.
We'll never get him too, right?
Too bad we couldn't get to the inside of that.
Can I get underneath this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not
I mean,
sure
roll
how.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
It's pretty edge to edge.
Have to
he
run your
always just
yellow one in, I
chases it.
think, to
What's
do
that?
that.
That's not even in play.
What if we just went stupid and topped that one and lied second and third?
I'd like to try and get under here. And if he tries out,
that's
you
pretty
can jam
easy.
it.
But if we ever top that and roll, what's he doing?
Yeah, that's true.
He might
Tap
yeah,
this to here.
Do that and let him do
He's
something
probably
good.
just guarding it.
Good. Then you got an in
Guards
off
it.
for 3.
You play
Or this. Do that. Make
run
him
back
think.
probably for 3.
Make him make a good one.
Yeah, we got to roll quite a bit.
Well, you're just rolling under this one.
Yeah.
You're only rolling 2 feet.
Okay, I like that, Ty.
Yeah.
Do I got any of this?
No.
Huh?
It's
I don't
lost.
have any of that.
Oh yeah, you got half or something?
No.
I think.
Not
How
from
much
the
of that
half,
red
no.
you got?
It's overburied.
It's overburied.
Okay, you got nothing.
You probably get to it though.
It'll still come in.
I tried to tell him he had half, but
Yeah. That's extremely optimistic.
You can make it easy with your 7.
Try and sweep for quarter rock.
I don't mind this actually.
Just through.
We're trying to tap that out and have the in-off for us.
Just to the hack.
Yeah, because he's got to come in somewhere, right?
Yeah, he's not gonna guard. We got the in-off. Right?
you know, if you're trying to get back in the game with 2 or 3 here,
This
this
is
is
how
your
you do
best
it.
bet.
Yeah, like through the,
If you can sit second and third,
Well, you don't have to.
Matt Dunstone really won't be able to make a play on those stones, and maybe he leaves you some kind of double.
So he has no dot. Like we have to
I
roll
know, but you're
into
only
these
going to hit a
guards.
quarter anyway, aren't you?
Let him play that hole.
I don't know. I think it's there.
Yeah, like just
Not
through
that this
it.
one's easy.
It'll come.
Well, scoreboard says you don't get to play the easy shots anymore, though.
That's
Good
probably
point.
not enough ice then. I was thinking of room with more, to be honest.
So we've just flipped over to the Josh
So,
Height
I
Ryan
just
Dice
threw it
game.
down here.
This is going to
He's
be
good.
Ryan's last
I got
rock.
you.
He's yellow. That red rock has been on the button most of the end, and they've been guarding the last 3-4 straight shots with that. So Josh just put in another really nice guard.
Close. Yeah,
Close. Being a down 2 without, they've been playing the hard steel.
Clean.
Looks like Ryan's trying to run his yellow into the red.
Tyler.
K.Hartung needing to make the port, does.
Watch the roll.
Makes contact with the red,
Just a pound heavy, coach.
but just that little bit heavy, and his shooter will roll out of play.
Good throw.
Maybe a hair more, Broom?
Pound heavy, eh?
Yeah.
Sweep it early.
Yeah.
That's good.
Pound heavy.
You missed the guard like
So
that.
here comes Ryan's shot into the picture here. And gets the blank.
Yeah, you're good.
Speed's still the same.
Okay.
So that score will
Like,
remain
Ryan
5-3
Priest tried to spot Matty, like,
going
you see nothing curl
into
here,
the
so-
Yeah.
ninth
We
end.
can always sweep it early for
Just
live.
got to get the weight right for you.
I think that's max.
Just touch center, boys.
2/3.
Yeah.
So with just that one yellow stone at the back of the rings, Matt Dunstone content to play the guard. He'll leave K.Hartung either the run back or the in-off, but
Pretty
difficult
high,
shots
really
only for 2.
Easy. Cat. We're
Always
just
cat
over.
line, just
Okay, go
clean.
then.
If it had been for 3, you might have seen Matt Dunstone
Go,
try to
Cat.
find a place to put this stone in the rings
Really gonna have to
somewhere.
go, boys.
Go, Cat.
Really gotta
Don't leave it.
Really gotta go.
Don't leave it. Keep going.
Really gotta go.
Get the line hard.
Hard Catlin, come on, buddy.
One more.
A little more.
Good.
Okay, good. Great speed. Great speed.
You do, but whatever you think's easier.
Great sweep, guys.
That guard's not in
Hell
the
of a
way at
sweep.
all.
Probably still left in the run back.
I do
What's
too.
easier?
The in-off might be the easier shot. It's
I knew that was tons
Just
of
getting
ice.
more
the only
patient.
difference is that
I think so.
that in-off you're playing out in such wide ice that you may not know what it's going to do.
Very similar to how I threw mine. You just I think we'll throw it hard.
I think it's
Less than a quarter?
Small quarter, yeah, I agree.
Like with the intern.
Your
hits were curling up a little bit.
These were
here.
curling
Don't
early,
in
so
here 'cause you don't know
I
what
don't
it's gonna
think it
do.
will do much.
I'll try to
if
go
you
dead
go-
straight. Just put the broom where you gotta.
Yeah, well then you got it more of it. So
Quarter's way too much ice.
Yeah, that's true.
You think it's gonna curl or what?
Well, the hits, like with normal, they were moving a little bit.
But you're throwing peel, aren't you?
Yeah, like.
Well, don't
easy
you want to hit
peel.
less than a quarter?
It's a quarter.
Well, right now you're hitting
Like 3/4.
2/3 at least. If it goes dead straight, I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can take less. It's a little better.
K.Hartung with his final stone here in the 7th end. If he can make this in-off, could pick up 2 points, get himself right back in this game. Sweep calls are off and on. He's got to be close.
Good
Takes
try.
the hit, comes across. It's going to hit that red stone.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Will not move it far enough. Won't move it far enough to get 2. I'm not sure who's got
the
shot
one
rock.
yellow.
We live another day.
Looks like it was a single point for K.Hartung. They'll close within 6-3, but it will be Matt Dunstone with last rock in the 8th.
One yellow.
Dream big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
Totally my first. I'm very excited. Don't worry, we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna practice and then we're gonna actually play games. Really? Awesome.
Not better. Could have been better.
Want to try it and have some fun? Hurry hard to your local curling center or visit CurlSask.ca to find a curling center near you.
Well, we saw the last shot for Dustin Kaltoff in the 6th. We've got more updates for you, though.
Yes, so they opted to keep a blank in the 7th. It was a wide open end, and we go to the 8th, still tied for 4. Kaltoff retains the hammer. Here we saw Ryan Dice's really nice slash blank to eliminate a steal chance there for Josh Height. So that 8th end was blanked. We're playing the 9th, 5-3.
Well, there were an exchange of singles in 5 and 6, but here in the 7th end, we will see. This is Ryan Kleider's last shot here.
Not a lot of room to work with there. So
no, a nice
they're
delicate
3 points up on the board.
Yeah. Nice
This is
delicate
a real pretty
tap
shot
and
here.
roll. You bet. Nicely done. Great touch for 3 points. Make that score now 7-3 for Rylan Kleider over Lloyd Fell.
The winner of that game will move on to a qualifier this afternoon against the loser of this B final.
Boy. All you, bro.
Open side.
Good scrum.
There's nicely done.
No,
Two
no,
center
no,
guards.
Makes it tough for the
You
double
gotta go,
kick.
yeah. Just
Same
having
weight,
him
bud.
top one. Same built. Like that.
Line's good, Rue.
Oh, a little late.
Yeah, I think it's really cold.
Line's
Weight's
good.
good.
Wait only.
Probably there, actually.
Line's
Yep.
good. Line's good. Yep.
Don't
yep.
want to.
Don't want to.
Yep. Tapping.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Tap.
off, 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 off.
Don't want to, Maddie.
Off.
Just a little tap.
Clean.
We're tapping.
Clean.
We're tapping.
Whoa, whoa,
Make sure
off,
we get to center.
Off, off, off. That's good.
Beauty
Deuce.
deuce.
Good spot.
Back 4. 4 on top. Tap it
He
back.
sure makes those look easy, doesn't he?
Certainly does, and just keeps the pressure going against the Hartung team.
Boy, good pair. Really good pair.
This is the start they were hoping for to the end, though. They've got their 2 center guards up. They knew those 2 were coming to the top of the 8 foot. Now they'll see if they can manipulate rocks around and try to generate a steal here in the 8th end.
Whoa. Back 8, back 12.
Whoa.
Back 12.
Close.
Weight's good.
Whoa.
It's coming
Can't
down.
wait for the tap. Needs to get close to the nose. This is a long ways by the guard.
Get this one back. Good shot.
Good.
Very nice.
But it's great. They do now have the one stone behind the tee line. That will help eventually.
The sliver. One more guy. Still pretty good.
Or has the potential to help
Does.
eventually.
Well, and that's all you can look for at this point in time. If you're the Hartung team, you're not worried about getting shot rock just yet. You've got to get something in a position you can use it. Actually, that yellow bouncing off like that isn't in a bad spot either. They might be able to tap it in between the reds at some point in the end.
Yeah.
I see a replacement of the guards for a few rocks, I think.
Yeah, you've got the setup in the middle that you can use now.
Exactly.
So you replace the guard, have them peel a few so that when you do make your move into the rings, they don't have enough shots left to deal with it all.
Yeah.
Over, stop. Hard, guys. Very nice.
Good.
Nice high guard, so probably just see a single peel here. I don't think they'll even try to catch the one in the rings.
Clean. Shot.
One more.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
For K.Hartung and his team, as much as they have struggled here today, they're still in a manageable situation. You're down 3, yes, but there's 3 ends left to play. Stealing one at a time. You know, you don't have to invent a new strategy guide to try to steal multiples yet.
That's
Stealing
right.
one is...
It's doable.
It's doable.
Well, that's what Josh Height told us in that one game, that he came back 1 point at a time. He said, yeah, there's only one thing that you're trying to do out there, and it certainly reduces the playbook. And Josh himself is trying to remember that speech from a couple days ago, because that's what they're trying to do out here against this Dice team.
Clean.
Freeze it, guys.
Just gonna say, I wonder that the question will be the timing as to when do you want to come in.
Guess it's now.
I thought he might wait one more rock. I thought he might throw one more guard. There's
So
a
time
look in at the time
clocks
clocks. Not a problem for either
comfortable?
teams.
We need back four.
Mine's good, guys.
I think we're T right now.
I don't think you're there.
Yep.
We gotta go. Gotta go.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Get it there.
Wait's real close.
Line's good.
Hard line.
Yep.
Wait's real close. Hard line.
Line's good.
Line only.
Line's good.
Line only.
Got a curl here.
Whoa.
Lock it.
Whoa.
Yep. Yep.
Get it there.
Hi, boy, Ty. Good throw, Ty.
Sorry, kick this is good.
Tyler's had some pretty good draw weight today.
You get the guard, you get the guard.
Yeah, I've only got an inch or two.
You get the guard, fine? You agree?
Yeah.
Playing the pick, but I guess you can see all you need to, which isn't a lot.
Very low.
Clean.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Yeah. Clean. Clean. Not a boy.
Shot.
Nicely done.
Takes the red with it, which is probably, they're happier with that.
Oh, for sure.
Great shot, Gino.
Oh, yeah, add an inch of it.
I don't know. Is it like we skinnied
It's the
that,
best
didn't we?
shot. I just, it was tough.
Yeah. Not much else you can do.
Great shot.
You just gotta make. I don't like the draw.
Freeze it red.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Play the run?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there.
Good.
You get sneak one in here.
Right there, Code.
It's a good shot. Yeah.
He goes here.
Make him make a call, I guess. If you ever misses something over there, we can.
Mine over curl just an inch.
Let's try that. You like that?
Yeah. I don't
We
know
were
what
going
it does
actually
for us.
line, like
I
make
know.
it curl.
At the end, I'm like hard line the whole way, and then at the house, he's like, got to curl.
I
I'm
guess
like,
at best it leaves us a hit and roll, which leaves him something dead nutted.
Do we run it now?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of freeze either.
Okay. Run or
Or the
freeze?
freeze, like either one.
Yeah, no,
I just don't like drawing back
forth.
forth.
We're down freeze. We got
I don't like drawing, yeah. Then he'll rip and then
Looks like the freeze is the call, though.
Yeah, I just.
You like
Not sure what it gets you.
Freeze it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you're not likely to ever be sitting shot any better than just full 8-foot.
Where's that top 8 or what?
Well, are they trying to set up like a staggered guard in the house situation so that when the center guard gets ripped, Cody would come around with the wide in turn and try to get around
Center
that?
guard's not getting ripped at this point, though.
But that's what they were sort of talking. That's what I was trying to think of.
And they know
coming
that.
in
They
on
said
the
he's going
corner.
to come to the other side.
Good weight.
Room. Line's okay.
We gotta go.
Yep.
We gotta go.
Yep.
We gotta go. Gotta go wait.
Yep. Gotta go.
Gotta wait.
Hard.
It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Gone.
Try and line it up.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
Okay.
That's fine. Nose that and say, make that draw.
This is
Well,
kind of queued
that
up
looked
for
like it
you.
must have picked.
Kind of.
What if we just try and make that?
They
Just so I
certainly
got
didn't
something
seem
to
that
hear.
worried about the weight early.
Not at all.
Think we
The
got
line
about
seemed to catch them by surprise, and you heard them
What's
say
that?
the same thing. It
I
must
might
have
be able to
picked, but
dig
it wasn't
tap
so
it. That's like if I
so
roll it to
definite
here,
that.
then even if he gets to back here and I can't dig it, I got that for two.
And if you knows it, you knows it.
Yeah.
Does it ever make sense to go hard for the roll this way?
Well, if I ever, well, yeah.
Like even if you roll T-line over there, you have it in off worst
I think
case.
our best shot's an inch high. Then we can either dig it or slash it
It's
in.
just, yeah, if we go here.
Not
Yeah,
good.
okay, sure. I'm okay with that.
Inch high.
It's good, Matty.
What are you throwing me?
Good board.
So wanting to roll to the outside to leave them some options without touching the red one.
Good board.
All right, buddy. We're
Good board,
here.
boys. Solid.
Heavy board.
Whoa, clean.
The only thing Matt Dunstone really doesn't want to do here is roll underneath and
Go, 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 go.
leave something overlapped.
Hard all the way, right to it, right to it. Come on, buddy, go.
Hard all the way.
Really nice. Good shot.
Stays right there.
Good sweep, Deuce.
That'll be a stone he might be able to
Good
use.
boy, Matty.
Good sweep, Deuce.
Really
If
good.
Cody
Right,
Hartung
that's
is able to wrap this right underneath.
Mine slid good here. Eh?
Good shot.
Yeah. Thanks. I thought you were light, actually.
So did I.
You got there.
But I mean, I haven't used you guys all week, so you can actually. You probably thought I was light because it's.
Oh, trying to find a little levity here in a bad situation.
What do you want, dude?
Back four.
Yeah.
95, 0, 95. 0 even. It's pretty good here, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Pretty good.
Back to where, eh?
Yeah.
We gotta grease that top 8 for one.
Little bit, if you can. Yep.
Can't hurt it.
Room.
Weight's good.
Oh.
Schwag, stay close.
Go lots.
Okay.
We might need a tick.
Go lots.
No.
Go lots.
No, we're past it.
Attaboy, Code.
Pretty good,
Well,
Cody.
great draw by Cody Hartung. Puts that in the back of the forefoot.
Probably.
That's probably the best he could do with it.
Yeah, exactly. Score one here.
How's that?
Looks good.
Right there.
Throw him a 15.
Yeah.
Matt
Go for
Dunstone will
drop,
just
yeah.
try to follow that stone down,
As soon
and
as we get the line, I'll have you sweeping it. So.
if they can get the line to bump it,
Or
As good as
20,
you can do
yeah.
it.
just play it for
Think it'll
two.
come in
Right here now,
pretty.
eh?
Yeah, it'll come in nice.
Okay.
Could have scooped the one a little tighter than the top one, but
14-5. Yeah.
All right, Matty. You're just gonna throw us like Back four, T-line back four kind of
Not
thing?
even. I'm just going to give you a draw and you'll sweep the dick.
Okay.
Like, I'm out of my hat, I'm going to aim for T-line.
Okay, what are they thinking, 14.75 here?
I guess for K.Hartung,
14.5?
Matt Dunstone does make this shot and pick up his 2 points.
Right, boys.
Yeah.
You just wonder if that last stone that he just threw might be the one that you say, well, I just threw a good one. Maybe now is the time to get off the ice and regroup for another chance to qualify for the playoffs this afternoon.
Well, Matt Dunstone has not missed many shots, but back in the second end, this was the draw. He did miss on his first shot, set up a potential score for the Hartung team, but...
Back 12!
Well, he's got wait for the tap, so they're going to have to wait for the line now.
So heavy.
Yeah, he's trying to throw T-line.
Yeah, they talked about throwing this as a straight draw and then sweep for the tap. He threw it for the tap all the way, slides by, and it's a steal of 1 for K.Hartung. He closes to within 2 with 2 ends left.
Hey, Matty.
Dream big in full color with Apple and SaskTel on Saskatchewan's favorite networks.
Asham Curling Supply.
Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
That's your best delivery of the day.
The internet's constantly expanding, but you can keep up with unlimited internet. So whatever you like to watch, stream, upload, and share, do it all with unlimited internet from SaskTel.
Well, none of these 4 games have been decided yet, and we'll quickly update all of the scores for you.
Just on skip rocks here in the 8th end, and there's a pile of rocks in and around the 4-foot. Not sure who's all sitting what, because there's some red and there's some yellow. We just had a couple rocks tapped around, so we'll keep you posted there. Ryan Dice was looking at 3 Josh Height stones in the house. He's trying to run third shot onto first shot. Here's the highlight here. After it was all said and done, didn't curl up enough to get the back one. A measure on those 2 front rocks, but it was only a steal of 1 for Josh Height.
And over on sheet 4, Lloydfell answered that 3-ball Clyders with a nice 2. So make that score 7-5 now. Clyder over Fell. They're playing 9.
Back 4.
We get the tight guard here to start the end off
Back 12.
on our feature matchup, and
Back line. The weight's good.
Clean.
Dustin Kidby now trying to tick or just push this stone into the rings.
Yep. Clean. Clean. High
Roll that, Bosky. Great shot.
Continues. Just unreal. Great player.
But that's his normal regular game. Watch lots of Kidby games over the years, and he's just a solid, solid lead.
Go 2 now or what? Or 1? No, it might be more.
Probably 1. Let's go 1.
We're in. I think we got more.
We got more, man. Okay, let it dig. It's coming down.
I think I can just stop, not.
Good mark. Hit. I think you want to roll in a bit so we can peel.
Yeah. Roll the 8-foot. What? I think roll full 8.
Yeah,
Give
they
us some
want to
room
get
with the intern peel.
Exactly that.
Hey, buddy.
Here, easy edge or off.
Easy.
Doesn't do a lot here.
Nope.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Yep. Yes. Can't leave it. Gotta really go. Way over. Way over.
Go, go, go,
hard,
go,
Matty.
go,
Hard,
go,
hard,
go.
hard, hard,
Go,
hard,
go,
hard.
go, go, go,
Keep
go,
going,
go.
keep
Keep
going.
going, keep going.
Real good spot.
Shot, Deuce.
the key there. They didn't want to leave that in behind the guard behind the tee line, so.
They're all just over.
Here we go. Excuse me, back to sheet 1. Justin Kaltoff looking for the
go top 12.
hit and roll, so to speak. Looks like 2 yellow. Wait till
nudged that red zone enough to, I think, get 2.
And they did. They have put the 2 up on the board. 6-4 for Kaltoff.
Don't know if you could see enough of the inside of that to get it any thinner. If he hits the first one thinner and pushes that one farther, he had a bunch of counters or biters around the outside rings. I don't know if he could have got that out. It might have been for 5.
Line's good.
I don't know if he could see enough of the inside to do that, though. There was a guard there.
Well, I think he's still pretty happy to get that 2. They blanked that 7th end to set up that hammer in the 8th and did get their 2.
Just T-line.
Whoa, it's coming out. Just leave it. Sorry. It's okay.
Speaking of what you might be happy with here in our feature game, K.Hartung down 2 now, playing 9. You'd love to steal, then you have to steal 10, but you got to force here. It's not an unmanageable situation in the 5-rock 3-guard zone. 3 down coming home with. There is the chance to pick up 3 and get into an extra end that way.
Yeah, we've certainly seen it more than once.
Guard it.
So we're placing the guard now a few times.
They might have to make a decision how hard do you want to play for the steal, because that stone, top 4 foot, just in front of the button, might be good enough to steal with. Do you guard it for the whole end?
Go, Mark.
Would you even throw a guard on it with your last one?
Yeah.
Well, if you can get back-to-back steals and really pile the doubt into that Dunstone team, you know, I think that might be your strongest option here. They're such a good hitting team that 3, you know, is probably quite difficult.
Shot. Clean. Shot.
But you know, we saw that last year in the Tankard final where it looked like Dunstone, skipping the Steve Laycock team, had that final game in control after a big end, and the Flash team didn't go away, and we started to see a couple steals there late in the game, and you know, the nerves get going, and curlers have long memories. I don't know if he's, and short memories too sometimes, but again, if they can carve out a steal here, I think that'd be the way I'd be playing it.
A lot of curling to do.
Like it to curl a little bit,
A lot
Jay.
of curling to do.
Yep. Yep. Get her over there. All the way. Keep going. Okay, good shot, Ty.
We're taking a go now, eh? Roll here. Hack.
Well, with that guard not getting quite to the center line, it is that stone at the top edge of the button that's probably a little more dangerous at this point in time.
Hack weight.
Clean. Whoa.
Clean.
Clean.
Heavy hack.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Pretty good. Deuce, stay close. Can Deuce
Go,
go?
Deuce.
No, just leave it, guys. It's curling.
No roll.
It's real good.
Great shot.
Attaboy, boss. Beauty.
Half buried on this side.
Makes the hit and rolls over to the corner of the 4 foot. It is
shot.
Dunstone sitting 3.
Yeah.
Back 8, back 12.
Yeah, we just gotta get pretty close to that yellow.
Yeah.
K.Hartung gonna look to move that stone just maybe enough to
Like it.
Go ahead, I think.
Gotta go.
leave a pocket back there.
Whoa, it's got a curl.
No, it
Hey,
doesn't.
weight's real good.
It does
Like
not
the weight,
have to
go.
curl. Hard line.
2 feet. We're tapping at 2 feet.
Yep.
Hard
Tapping at
line.
your foot now. Get a light.
Just a hair light.
Good throw, Ty.
And that loses the line for them, so
Yeah.
Dunstone sitting 2 will be able to make a play on the guard now.
I think this is the call.
Okay.
You like it?
I thought it was heavier.
Oh, I get tired of it.
Clean. Yep. Good. Clean.
Good boy, Moss. Good throws.
Attaboy.
Well, trying to manufacture here, now freezing to the back one.
Yep.
Well, I think now they're looking at the force.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back 4.
Yep. What are we doing?
Freezing.
Okay. If you can ever just tick
wick that red.
Tick that red and then, yeah.
Freeze is good for now.
Okay.
Just blast it and we got
Speed's good here. I was. Throw what you did last time.
all right.
I like it. It's a little less than last time.
Yeah. Line's okay. Top 4.
All
Go
right
then.
then. Line's got
Line's
room.
good.
Got a curl.
Can curl a hair. Schwogs. Line's good. Tie back in. Tie back in.
Get out.
Yep. Gotta go.
Hard. Line's
Gotta
good,
go
guys.
hard.
Looking for the freeze on the back.
Oh.
Redstone, this is going to come up a little bit short.
Yeah.
A little
Okay.
soft.
Probably worth a go.
An inch of it.
Like if you just. Going there, so I think it's worth the slip try.
Oh, even if I just pick it, right?
Yeah. Maybe that's smarter because then
I
he's
think the straight
freezing and
pick
we
is
have the
smarter.
shot for one.
Yeah, that's straight pick.
Because if we go into that and he sits here.
Well, and he's not if he's not absolutely perfect on it, it's a nose hit for 2, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's straight.
Do you want to just throw like easy?
I still like peel.
Yeah, okay.
It's half rock, right?
Yep, no thinner.
Matt, you got some on your slider.
So we really don't want to touch this because it just bumps it back here.
Okay, easy
straight?
then.
Okay.
I'm fine with whatever weight.
Well, peel's fine. Just gotta be careful is all I'm saying.
Okay.
Like quarters no good.
Yeah.
We're touching this into
Yeah.
here. Half's good though.
Okay.
Whatever.
Like solid easy here.
Okay.
Kind of
It's
weight.
not gonna go on us, right? Like
Kind of weight.
Solid easy.
solid easy.
Okay.
Just had to take a second to look at that, and I thought that was a good point. Is you hit this too thin, your shooter actually could disturb that yellow-red combination on the left, and you'd
Try
hate to
keep
give
a
them
broom
second
down if I
shot.
Can, Maddie.
Yeah, I'd stay close.
Hey, buddy. We're good.
You're counting on peeling this out. You expect them to make the freeze, and then you can blast it and still get one, as long as you don't disturb the yellow-red on this shot.
Normal. Yep. Clean. Normal. Yep.
Easy.
Yep. Clean.
Easy.
Whoa. Clean.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Boy,
Makes
Maddie.
the hit and gets his shooter over the top of the other 2 stones.
It's on the weight, dude.
I like trying to shot, buddy.
Yeah, this doesn't do us any good.
Just touch it and spin back here.
Unless you're like just against it.
Like
Right.
just
Yeah.
corner.
Right beside
I
it.
like touching it and rolling it to here.
I do too, actually.
What does that do though?
Well,
Yeah,
it's
exactly. What does that get you?
Only chance to steal, and worst case, he only gets one.
Yeah. Yeah, because then he can't blast it because that one's shot.
Yeah.
Is that even possible to hit this far enough and roll into
Don't
this?
think you're moving it far enough.
If your weight's good, we'll go for it.
I don't think you can kick
I don't
this
think you can
to
kick
get
it far enough.
so that one's third and still
Worst
sit in
comes to
front of
worst.
it.
I don't know, the handle's going that way, it will spin at the end.
Yeah, I don't know, Ty.
You only have to move it out of the
Yeah, but you can only see like
ring. Yeah, but you
an
only want to
inch.
hit an inch of it, and you'll spin to here. That'll go to here. It only has to get out 3 inches.
I think I like trying to put one just
Yeah,
on the
you
corner.
gotta put it there anyway.
Okay.
How's that same ice mark?
Rice was there.
I think a sliver left, yeah.
So we're just moving over to Ryan Dice's very last stone here. Josh just tried to hit and roll underneath and stayed in the open, but there are 3 red rocks in the rings. Ryan needs the nose hit
Like
for
3
the
feet
win.
is probably good.
Okay.
can't really bounce, so we gotta glue it.
It's got
So he's just delivering a stone now.
Just on the side of it almost.
Does have a little bit of room to roll, but if he rolls too far, it could be a
They're
steal
just
of 2.
Keeping it clean, no panic yet. Just coming into your screen. Seems pretty easy. Looks like he's nosed it for his 1 and moves on to the C final.
Yep.
That eliminates the Josh Height team from this year's
Line's
Tankard.
good. Yeah, go. Schwogs if you can. No, Ty, stay in. Ty, stay in. Finish it a little. Hard. Yep. Hard.
Hard, we gotta get shot.
Okay.
1, 2.
I don't know if they got shot rock
1, 2.
or even second.
Let's take.
Had really nice line coming in, but
We're 1, 2.
Oh, really? Okay.
Right there.
they seem definite that they're 1-2 up. I'll give them 1 at the back. 2 is awfully close.
Yeah, keeping brooms on everything here.
We are 2?
I'm pretty sure. You can take a look again, but I don't think it changes our call.
No.
I agree with that point.
Yeah. A little more weight needed.
Taking lots of ice.
Pretty sure we're sitting 2.
I think it still should be pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. You just got to get to half of the floor.
You bet.
Sweep for T.
14.5, 14.75.
Okay.
So Matt Dunstone taking plenty of ice here. The only way he hurts
buddy.
himself is if he touches that
What are you
yellow.
gonna give us? What are you thinking for T?
14.5?
Yeah, 14.75.
This is max ice. You
Yeah,
think this-
that's fine. That's fine. Just
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, I'll try and give you a weight where we can wait on it a bit, maybe.
Okay. Sure.
14.5, boys.
You bet, buddy. Let's make it. Pretty good.
Lots of lines.
Always Catlin, always Catlin.
Okay, don't have to.
Got to put it right on the tee, boys.
Always cat.
Line will be good if you put it right on the tee.
Yep, gotta go.
Gotta be on the tee, boys.
Line's perfect. Don't worry about line. Just get her here.
It's really good.
Yeah, clean it.
Nice, buddy.
Matt Dunstone with his final stone brings it into the side of the 4-foot. We know it'll be 2, not sure. It might have been 3. Regardless, it's handshakes. Matt Dunstone will move on to the AB playoff game tonight.
Thanks, Cody. Good luck, man.
K.Hartung falls down to a C qualifier. He'll be back on the ice at 2 o'clock this afternoon. You'll be able to see that game or follow that game. I'm not sure which one we're featuring yet on CurlSask.ca. Still 2 games left to be decided. Kim Hudson has made her way down to ice level. We'll see if we can get a word with Matt Dunstone. The other 2 C event games, we've got one just finishing up the 9th end. That's the game on sheet 1. A lot of rocks in play. And a few less rocks in play now. There's just a big hit played over there. And on sheet 4, it was Lloyd Fell trailing by 2 coming home against Ryland Kleider. Matt is with Kim now.
Hey, Matt, nice solid win. Felt like a long time coming.
Yeah, we kind of had that lead after 5, and we were just kind of going through the motions a bit. And yeah, Cody was making his 8 rock pretty good there to keep him in it. So we had to keep making shots down the stretch.
Yeah, exactly. So the 1-2 game tonight.
Yeah, right where we want to be. Obviously, whether you seed 1 or seed 2, you just want to be in the game. So we're pumped for that game, and we're feeling pretty good about our game right now.
Yeah. Looks like you're playing well. Playing former teammates tonight. Make any difference?
No, it'll be fun. We'll have a good battle. I mean, we've played a couple times. If this was our first battle of the year, then maybe it'd be a little bit different, but we've played a couple times already.
All right, good luck tonight. Have a nice rest this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
So we will turn our attention quickly now over to sheet 1.
This will be Brady Kendall's final stone. Dustin Keltoff made a tremendous in-off double to sit here on the button because there were about 6 rocks there in the 4-foot a moment ago.
Looks like those 3 stones, the red, yellow, yellow, are dead in a line. Brady Kendall going to play the straight run back on the guard, try to move 3 yellows. He might be able to get 3 that way. I just don't know if the middle one goes anywhere. Nothing out of the brushers. Makes the run. does make contact with all 3 stones, but that middle yellow was never going anywhere. It's a steal of 1 for Dustin Kaltoff, and he'll take a 7-4 lead coming home in that one.
Yeah, that was a huge end saver. Dustin had a great shot because Brady was setting up for 2, possibly 3.
And now turning our attention to sheet 4, Ryland Kleider picked up the single point in the 9th, so he's got an 8-5 lead coming home on Lloyd Fell. Fell with last rock, needs 3 to get into an extra end. Does have some guards to work with. We're just down to second stones now.
Yeah, nice draw by Cole Tanachuk.
Kleider team now able to start peeling. Makes the peel. You can see the corner guard on the other side quite high. But, you know, when you need 3 coming home, you'll use whatever you've got.
So Cole Tanachuk with his second shot here.
I think they were playing the come around right into the rings around that long guard. You could play for a tighter guard around that one as well. Brings it into the 12-foot, bites a piece of the 8. Don't know if it's covered, but
it's a little bit of cover. I can take a look down the sheet here, but I say it's long guard. It's probably about half open. We know it curls there.
Yeah, it gives him a chance, though.
I'll play the open one for now. Probably trying to roll out with the shooter on this too, I would think.
Yeah, I think there's enough red rocks
but
around.
No, they're just playing house
like
white
they're playing a
twos.
nose hit. I'm not sure why you'd try to keep your stone around on that. Maybe look at the scoreboard and notice that you don't need any more rocks in play.
Well, it's like he was thinking he wanted Lloyd to make all the move on those red rocks and outcount that 4th shot right now. It's sort of about the most I can think of for that.
Yeah, I don't know. And here's Lloyd looking at playing hits.
Yeah. Coach Dean Kleider there right in front of us.
Yeah.
He's probably just happy to see Lloyd playing hits. Thought Lloyd might just try to tap something around here. You've got those 4 rocks. Yes, there's 4 of them, but you could use them.
Well, he's probably thinking he's trying to get that 4th shot into play. He was just about losing his handle here.
That picked.
Worked out, though.
Worked out. He gets the hit, rolls to the back, one nudges it back, and can't tell if it's out of play or not. It did leave at the back. I'm not sure if that helped Lloyd, though, a whole lot. He got rid of the only rock he had behind the tee line. When you move the top 2, you're going to have to leave something out in the open. I think Ryland Kleider should just be looking at hitting one here, and whichever one you've got a better shot at. The one at the back is open.
Yeah.
If you could hit the one on the side, that one on the back's always going to be open.
Well, a big shot here for Trevor Johnson. Just throwing easy breezy.
Looking for some curl now.
Yeah.
And that's going to slide by. Now Lloyd's going to call timeout. They want to talk about this. The question here for Lloyd Fell becomes, how do you deal with those 2 reds now? The double might come back into that
Onto
red
that
stone,
yellow,
unless
yeah.
you could play it the other way and roll open. Do you want to play that this early?
Well, it's probably a timely timeout for the Kleider crew, too, in the sense to sort of regroup a little bit after that open miss.
Yeah, that's not the way you wanted to miss that. If you were going to miss that, you'd want to be
tight.
Yeah, and touching the guard. Pro side miss.
I think Trevor's weight was pretty close. I think he was just a little full on the broom and didn't catch the curl that they wanted.
Don't have mics on these players, so hard to know what they're looking at. But it looks like Lloyd's thinking about coming around the guard again. That stone in the edge of the 8-foot, partly in the 12, is mostly open. So if you come around and Christmas tree it, you expect Ryland Kleider would make a play on the open one, and then thinking you might have a triple.
Maybe.
The problem with that hit and roll that they're looking at, hit and roll that way, is that you're going to drive the second red onto your stone
yellow
at the back of the 4-foot. You could play the one in the top 12-foot the other direction. I don't think they ever really looked at that.
Well, now they are.
Spread the 3 rocks. Well, no, he's still playing it towards. I don't think so. Still playing it to roll towards the corner guard. You play it the other way. You'd spread the 3 yellows out, and you don't run the risk of jamming.
Just playing the straight come around draw here with the end turn around the corner.
Nothing wrong with this draw. You get the Christmas tree, and yes, we're not playing with a small or a very large piece of ice, but if you get that stagger right so that it becomes difficult to remove either one of these, you expect that Ryland Kleider's going to have to make a play on that stone at the back of the 4-foot, and that stone at the back of the 4-foot is the one that's preventing you from making the double the way you'd like to.
Yeah. No, this certainly gives you a chance. Brennan Sheely coming down here.
He's got a nice line if he's got the
perfect.
weight.
Weight's all there.
Actually over curled.
Wow.
Doesn't take any of that yellow away.
Curled hard. I'm assuming they discussed this one in their timeout.
While Lloyd makes his way down, we're going to turn our attention quickly to sheet 1. Dustin Kaltoff with his opportunity to run the Kendall team out of rocks here.
And just
feather ticks the guard.
So not finished yet.
Just to add a little drama to that game.
So back over to our game over on sheet 4. This is Ryland.
Trevor said tight, but it looked like he threw it kind of in out, so that'll make up for the fact that might have looked a little narrow to the broom.
Makes the hit, and with a little roll to the edge of the 8-foot. Lloyd fell thinking that maybe he can get by that top red one, make the play on the stone in the 4-foot, and roll over to the one that Ryland just delivered. Kind of thinking you have to make sure 2 reds go away here.
Yeah, I think so too. Which is back to the call.
And
I'm not sure which way he's playing to hit this. With the room where it is, it looks like he's trying to bring the red to, it would be the right side of the red in the 4-foot as we're looking at it, and then it has to negotiate all 3 of those other stones to get out.
Well, it just leaves Ryland and, well.
But he looked at playing the double the other way.
Yeah.
Prior to this and couldn't do it because it was going to jam on the yellow one, and now I don't know why you're going to hitting it the other direction. They may end up with what they were originally looking at anyway. Gets the hit, catches it. That's, I think, the best he could do.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Sitting second, third, and fourth. There's a double there, but it's
and
not
here comes
easy.
Dustin Kaltoff's final stone, now officially eliminating Brady Kendall's team. No drama on that last stone. So Kaltoff moves along to a C qualifier this afternoon. And he will be playing Ryan Dice.
I'm assuming there's no timeouts left.
They're lining up. There's the clocks. No timeouts left, and he's going to have to make a decision. Get down there and throw it. Lloyd Fell be in the situation where he doesn't really have to make a decision. He'll have to throw whatever he's got left if he's got a shot at all. Ryland Kleider here, you know, it's
a scary situation.
Yeah, well, I mean, you play for the double. I guess that's what you've got to play, because really just to play the hit on that stone, you almost have to roll out or you risk running it onto your own.
Right. No, I think they're hard
and
for
if
the double.
You roll out, you've given Lloyd an easy chance for 3, so you may as well try the double. Drives one onto the other.
There you go.
Everything jammed. Now will it spin out of the rings?
There it goes. What a clutch shot.
Just rolls far enough
Great
that Lloyd Fell doesn't have the opportunity for 3, so Ryland Kleider picks up the win. They will move on to the C qualifier this afternoon, and that concludes all of the action here on Saturday morning. We will be back with you for the C qualifying games at 2 o'clock.